Oh, shoot.
This is a Rick Code exclusive.
Gotta see it when it's thick as London fog. Not to bring up old shit, I'm not a plunger, dog. What up,
One of the GOATs, man.
bro? They,
One of the best to ever do it.
a nigga said, I know exactly how it feel to be a Zion. Busting out sneakers, swinging on rims, going number one, bringing on M's. It's the double entendre, bro.
Yeah, I think him and Wale is like some of the best niggas to ever do that shit. Cause that nigga Wale, he'll sneak some shit. Like smooth past you, nigga.
You gotta rewind and listen again.
Yo, he could be way bigger if he would have just stopped whining. Like, and I mean that with, cause like you talking to a nigga that still play for Lauren, and Nike boots, nigga. I remember where I was first time I heard that bitch, like all that. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with the nigga, but he was too. You know what I'm saying? Like he be too. Y'all need to think I'm great. Y'all need to think I'm great. Y'all need to think I'm great. Versus just
Embracing.
continuously doing that shit. What?
I was gonna test that out so I could see, so I could remember.
Yeah. Don't do it like that. Don't do it like that.
Don't play yourself.
Yeah, don't do it.
Just gonna have to.
Yo.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
put it on the
don't
side. Let me grab it.
Don't play yourself. Don't play
It's
yourself.
in the chamber. It's ready.
Cause you gonna play yourself, my boy. And it's gonna start off kind of interesting. It's already too hot for that shit.
Yeah, for real. Just asking for a headache.
See what that hoe hidden for.
Let's see what that bitch do.
Cause I swear I didn't know that we had that before. When he set it on the table, I was like, oh shit.
Right, that's what I said, bro. I was like, oh.
Mind you, that's the reposado, but we had was the añejo.
No, but I didn't even remember the bottle.
Oh,
I wouldn't
gotcha,
even
gotcha.
grab that bitch.
I still got
'Cause
that
I
bitch at the
definitely
house.
would've got
That's how I remember with that. And
That would have, like, if I would have remembered that, I wouldn't even grab it. It was another bottle or some shit. Dude was testing called Familiar or something. Like, knew it was like a crystal bottle, but it looked like it's like one of them, you know, like mom and pop type of shits. Well, okay, I'd have grabbed it.
It's a black-owned tequila from around here called Ego. Let's see if I can find that shit.
Ego
Black-
tequila?
Yeah.
I've had that on here.
You have?
We talked about it last podcast.
Damn it, man.
Bro,
We
we
just
just
out
got a
here.
list, man. I'm telling you, man. Because I'm telling you, I'm like, what? No, we did. The nigga like, yes, we did. Still got a whole list of shit.
And it's one from Chicago, black-owned too.
What's it called?
I forgot. I followed them niggas on Instagram, though. Let me see if I could.
Episode 55.
And not even recently, neither. Like, he's been did this shit. 55?
Yep.
This, you know what I'm saying? We live, and this is episode
83.
3 of the Pull-Up motherfucking podcast. And we can't figure out when the fuck did we do that shit.
I still got some at the house. I think it's still like half a bottle. Because they only have the Blanco and the Reposado right now.
John Basile.
Never heard of it.
What is it?
Tequila.
Nope, never heard of it. That's a black on?
Yeah.
What was that one I had sent you? I can't remember it now.
Oh, that looks. It got the
Remember what I had sent you? I cannot remember the name of it. What did I send you?
Correnta
On Twitter?
bottle
Yeah, that was
style.
on Twitter, right? Was that on Twitter? Let's see.
Oh no, I don't got nothing in here.
Was it a DM?
Nah, that's what I just checked. Oh, did you tag me in it? And
think
the Patron. Yeah. Was it a Anejo?
It's some new type of truck or Patron. Let me see.
Yeah. I've only had the Blanco Patron and
I knew a guy that used to drink that with Red Bull. That shit's not what it is.
that was when niggas was rapping about that shit and everybody was Patron.
05, 06, 07, just no. Took one shot and was like, never again.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, no.
Right. That same way, because I hate Patron, but I was like,
That looks more appealing.
Yeah, I agreed to
Got
test
color.
it out.
Yeah. Right.
because it's got a it's sherry cast aged, so it's aged in.
Oh,
Yeah, aged
different
in-
type of
yeah,
shit. Okay.
Sherry.
That might give it a different fucking
Right, that's what I'm saying.
bang for your buck. You know what I'm talking about?
So I was like, with the sherry?
Yeah, just saw that one, or is that's the new one that
No,
you just sent him?
I ain't seen
Okay,
it
gotcha.
nowhere.
Okay.
Like, they didn't drop that bitch. I don't know where they dropped it at.
Yeah, because sometimes they drop them in certain regions of the country until the other ones pick up.
Yep, never seen it, never heard of it. None of that. Look a little low, but I'm gonna let you make it.
Yeah, that whole look kind of ski.
You said you didn't like it?
I wasn't a fan.
But you said that was the other one. Cause this right here.
It's all right.
That's what I'm saying. I think y'all liked it, but it's still sitting on the shelf at the house. So I
This
can
right
bring
here
it.
is,
I can bring it for the next podcast so you can.
the counter don't even do nothing. It's just straight through. You know what I mean? Like, they don't give you no face or
Got like a little aftertaste to it.
yeah, but they don't got no bite.
Yeah.
They don't got no bark. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, okay. Right. Which I actually prefer a little growl, if you know what I mean.
A little bite. No.
Something to let you know that you just,
You drinking tequila?
yeah,
Ah.
tequila apple juice. What's this?
Pineapple juice.
Oh, what's that? I thought that was some new type of drink.
Pineapple.
I think it's like cold pressed or some shit like that.
Does anybody know what upside down pineapple means?
Feel like a sex reference.
Call.
What is that? Feel like a rusty trombone?
Check it out, peoples.
That nigga from every time somebody say that shit, the nigga from 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Yep.
That's
what I'm getting
Squirt
at.
bird or working for a squirting, hurting for a squirting.
Hurting for a squirt.
Right.
Hit you with the rusty trombone. What's this here? Ain't
The this Walcott was like 90 or 91 on the expert. You can hit the garnish boys.
Oh no, I'm gonna do them different. I'm not gonna do wedges.
What you gonna do?
Rounds. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's slit. Yep.
I got you.
That bourbon, lemon, and pineapple.
What's this called? A Harvey Wallbanger?
Nah, pineapple bourbon lemonade.
That's an interesting name.
Sounds refreshing.
Yeah.
For a nice southern drink, you know what I'm talking about, out there. Fucking getting it right.
I prefer like a honey ginger salmon myself.
Oh. Top notch. 5-star.
My man
James
had-
Beard Award.
My man
place.
had Wagyu salami.
Yeah. Doing it big, nigga.
I'm still confused. Like, is that, was it, how is it created?
What do you
Did
mean?
create it? Did you make the slime?
No. Bought it. Sprouts.
So salami ain't a type of like meat,
It is.
or is it like a type of cut?
No, so it's a mix of meats and fats put together and cured over a long process. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So then you could do the same thing with just Wagyu meat. You know what I'm saying? In the same process. But I think the ones that I had got were like not cured and shit, so it didn't have like some of the chemicals that they use for typical curing. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
So like there's like when you can do like for curing you can do typically like you can do smoke or salt. Like that's what the foundation is. That's what we've always in history, salt or smoked stuff. But like they also have like this pink chemical. I forgot what it was, but we used it at school, and it expedites the process of curing. You know what I'm saying? So, but if you like a lot of bacons are used with that. So if you go to the store, you see like different meats and it says it's uncured. A lot of times that's what it means. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't have that process.
Did not know that.
But some of those, you know, high volume type situations, you know what I'm saying? But of course, you get something that's uncured, then it's going to cost a little bit more too, just like anything, you know. But it wasn't bad though, compared to the other salamis. You know what I'm saying? But
That
you
shit
could
was
definitely
fire.
taste the difference in it though.
Yeah.
You know, you've had salami, like there's different types of salamis and shit, but you have a general idea of what a salami tastes like.
Right,
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
what I'm
But when you taste that motherfucker, and then with the rosemary crackers, nigga, we had those there. Oh, that was, I don't know if you had any of those, but I had rosemary crackers and then the plain ones, and then the Gouda, Havarti, white cheddar, the Diablo, Gouda, and something
So
else.
like spicy cheese. What's this?
So it's like a lemonade type shit. But so the dude that was making it in the video, he was like, if it's not sweet enough for you, or if you want it to be sweet, you could put like a fourth or like a half ounce of simple syrup in there and stir it up.
Just fourth or a half ounce.
Yeah.
I'm all right. Definitely got a tart taste to it though.
Yeah. I'm gonna test it out and see.
This side, right, for the shot?
Is it the same cook?
Oh, here. You gotta. And there goes some ice for you. Put the. Oh, I was gonna say put the ice in there last.
You say how much syrup put in there?
Half ounce or quarter ounce.
What's a half
to
ounce?
start. Half on that one. I think it's that whole side right there.
This?
Yeah.
How much the whole thing?
Half. He got the spoon over there. And then 2 of the big side of that right there.
Let's see the difference. Made a little difference. I didn't want to do too much.
Yeah. Oh yeah, cause nigga, you be going crazy with the grenadine, nigga. Like,
Oh, yeah. You don't like your Shirley Temple?
I like Shirley to give me that temple.
Hey, why is it so hot?
I threw him off. He was like, No, that bitch has been hot since we came in. Did you not notice?
Yeah.
Like, that fucker was like, I was telling him, I was like, I wanted to open the door, but then you go outside and it's like, oh, well, no.
Well, I got that shit on, is that bitch on or what? I feel like shit.
It's like a filter or something, or somebody had a Freon.
Right. Oh. Yeah, I ain't never felt like this. Like, well, it is 110 or something outside though. Something like, boy.
It's only like 90 something, but that shit is a different 90, nigga.
No, nigga, on my thermometer, on my shit, this shit say 108. No doubt. That's why I said, boy, it's hot as fuck outside. Anytime you start knocking up in them triple digits, boy, we getting up into preheating oven temperatures up in this motherfucker. Shit.
Man, it felt good like the last couple weeks, nigga. Like,
Damn.
oh, that nigga hit the. Oh, he can do that. Oh shit! I seen a nigga make some shit in like some Smirnoff bottles, but he cut the limes and real thin so he could like just slide them in there.
Right.
Fire! I didn't even know.
Okay, that's in there. Underneath
I
the
got
ice.
you. I see what you're doing there.
Took it all y'all's. Boom, boom. Nothing crazy because it's a lemon, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to eat lemons like that. I can make it thicker if you would like to eat lemon, but I ain't even a lemon man like that.
Nope.
Real cute. You know what I'm saying? Mine cute.
Look like you're fucking
You want-
out there. They got one right there too.
Do your dance. Do your dance,
Go the other way
AB.
then, huh?
Do your dance. This shit be stuck in my head. Put that shit on. Put that shit on. What if this nigga really blow up though?
Shit, he might.
I mean,
That nigga already doing festivals.
I was
and
finna
shit.
say, he doing
The
numbers.
Niggas already know who he is.
niggas knew who he was, but I'm saying like, you know, that's different. Like niggas knowing who you is, it be a bunch of niggas that, like, you know, niggas know who Arian Foster is. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't show his album the love that it deserved. You know what I mean? And he really made some hard ass shit. Like, but it was like, oh, he sound like J. Cole. I remember when he had dropped this shit, everybody was like, he sound like J. Cole. They ain't really fuck with him. Like Bobby Fino. That was the name of that shit. What was the name of that shit? It was Bobby Fino. Cause I'ma shout him out. Cause that shit was hard to me. Like actually hard. Like when the nigga was rapping and shit, I was like, yeah, that shit that hard. Like he actually can do that shit.
Yeah, that nigga Dame Lillard go hard too.
It was called Flamingo and Caval.
Flamingo and Cabal?
When he retired at the age of 30.
Mm.
And it was a little weird because he was like a star running back. That boy need to go outside. Yeah, I think he need to go outside. Keep it running.
That nigga fist to come out 100 miles an hour.
Yep.
Nigga, I'm fist to scoop my ass over.
Gone.
That nigga, relax. That nigga said, no.
Slobber everywhere.
Go outside.
I knew y'all niggas was here.
Hot. Oh, there's gotta be something wrong with the air or something.
Is it blowing?
Yeah, it's blowing, but it ain't chili bean. Maybe something blocked the filter or something.
It's supposed to rain in a couple of days.
Huh?
It's supposed to rain in a couple of days. Hopefully that'll bring temperatures down. Shit. Getting tired of this heat shit, man.
Boy,
I'm not even.
I ain't trying to do this cold, but goddamn.
Hey, according to the Farmer's Almanac, it's supposed to be a bad winter.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I ain't trying to do that cold, but Texas proving a point or something, goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
Because
they were already
extreme heat, and then we
right.
gonna give you the extreme cold. Nigga.
They were already talking about blackouts during the summertime, but that never happened. But we definitely know what happens with that cold. And don't let it be anything remotely close to what it was before. Nah, I ain't. Shit, did y'all see motherfucking shit with the flood?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
That shit was
goddamn. Like, 635 was looking horrible.
Oh, now that's something that motherfuckers need to be said, dude. I ain't know. Get y'all motherfucking infrastructure together, man. You niggas can't, we not prepared for heat. We not prepared for a hot day, a rainy day, a cold day. Nigga, what the fuck is we prepared for? Like, we can't.
We just out here.
It rain, it flood.
I seen that nigga Slim Thug. That nigga was riding on the highway, and he was like, "All you motherfuckers that just moved down here, this is why you finna take your ass right back to where you came from, cause it's about to flood like a motherfucker. You thought that cheap rent and the mortgages was cool down here, but nah, nigga.
It's always a catch to it. Always a catch. Cause you think of all the grounds being so dry, the grounds ain't got time to absorb anything, so that bitch running. And everywhere that I went, that like leading up to it was bad. Like there was like you would have to go on the opposite side of the road just to get, because I didn't know how deep the area was. You know what I'm saying? You got big trucks going through, but I ain't taking no chances with that bitch. No, like nah, man.
Yeah. It was like a month or two ago where it was like flooded by my crib.
Yeah.
And around Arlington and shit. I think one person died in that shit. But fucking that shit was just like, nigga, it was like raining barely on my way home.
Yeah.
And then like 30, 45 minutes later, nigga.
Yo.
It's like, God
Them
damn, bro.
The rain don't be playing, man.
Niggas was pulling up in people's driveways so they could be at an angle so
Yeah.
their car wouldn't
Yeah.
be in the water and
Yeah.
shit. Like the streets was done for.
Yeah, nope. There'd be people that be calling, talking about, can I get a plate? Can I get a, 2-piece with a biscuit? And I'm like, no. Like, bro, there's a extra delivery charge for that. Like, you got me all the way crazy. Like, that's not gonna. Here, let me send you some shit. Have you seen this shit? Even if I gotta take the roads, like, that's how long is it? No, nope. And then just to go pick up my son, I mean, I saw so many fire trucks, ambulances out there, you know what I'm saying, like leaving the area and shit. And I'm like, nah, man, I ain't even.
I stay right by a fire station and that hell was
Right, nah, I ain't trying to. I've had a dream of crashing off a bridge and, falling into water with my car and fucking, nah, man, I'm not, nah. I can swim strong and shit, but nah.
I mean, it got better from when we first got here.
But I think that was the fan.
When I walk in, normally that bitch be like, boom.
Because when I walked in, I was like, okay, it's a little warm. I was like you said, maybe it's the outside. Then after I sat down for a second, I was like, nigga, it's warm. I'm still sweating.
I feel like I popped a molly. Hey, go lay down. Bed.
Too fresh today, can't do it.
Bed. Lay down. Good boy. You good, Chip said. He ain't gonna do nothing. I was just making sure. Every time he come out, he think he can just play with people. But you gonna have to wait, playboy. But you can chill over there because it's kind of hot. I don't want you in that little stuffy area. You know what I mean? Too stuffy in there, bro. I'm trying to see what the fuck I can do. 'Cause, yo, man, this ain't it right here. What's up, though, man? Before I die, we gonna, what we gonna talk about? I'm so hot.
So we're supposed to be going back to the moon again, supposedly?
Supposedly.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not how I thought you was gonna transition. You know, he's talking about the wound.
I was trying to be
AB.
funny.
Okay, I was gonna say. You know, I thought we was gonna go right into it.
He was like, what?
Yeah.
That's the little curveball
Say
every
no.
now and then.
We could do it, Chef Chad. You know.
That nigga got it up under the shirt, the little fan. It ain't that hot, bro. Like this nigga
Bro.
acting like he finna to go outside and bust open a fire hydrant or something.
For real.
Bro, I'm king of the skinny fat niggas, bro. I'm hot. I tell you what, boy, I'm hot than a bitch, boy. Hey, don't try to play. Go lay on your bed. Bed.
That nigga was sneaking off that whole creek
Yeah.
like a motherfucker.
You seen him? I seen him.
All I seen was his legs while ago. That nigga done crawled all the way off that.
Trying to slide on the river. Shit, man. Yeah, man. Like I said with the AB shit, man. You know, shout out to that boy.
Yeah, if he don't get back in the league, man, I think he'll get a nice little buzz. You know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna want to hear what he got to say.
Who did you play for?
The Steelers and the Buccaneers.
Oh, okay.
They probably ain't gonna let that nigga back in the league, man.
No, they ain't gonna never let that boy back in the league. Cause you know they like to make examples, you know. And,
With certain people, though.
Yeah, for certain people though. Cause you know,
Demographic.
you know, the white boy, you know, that beat that black girl up. You know, we ain't hear nothing more about that. You know. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right?
Chad Wheeler.
Yeah, Chad Wheeler. Yeah, we ain't hear no more about that. You know, just some shit that happened. You know, but you know, AB apparently he's a detriment to society. They say.
The only nigga to take off his shit. He'll be like, man, fuck this, I'm gone.
Right, but
That's like throwing your badge up. Man, nigga, I quit, nigga. Fuck this shit. I'll knock all this shit over.
it's actually the hat that they work in. But I seen that bitch on the nigga head, and I was like, bro, I want that bitch you got. I tried to buy it off his head. He was like, hey, we got some in the joint. I said, okay, I'll take that then. I was going to buy his. I was like, bro, I need one of them like this, like that. I like that to click this shit. You know, that shit was like, okay, bro, you had to go to a very specific place.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I don't expect to see motherfuckers walking around.
Unless you
Right.
are actually
Right, one of
affiliated
those.
with
Right.
that.
Right. If you're not one of us, then yeah. I was like, yeah, I can walk around all day comfortable. Like, yeah, this is a very specific joint right here. Like, ain't no mall got this one, my boy. Like, can't go to Hot Topic for this one, my dude. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, back into it. Like I say, what was he talking about with the Antonio Brown show? Yeah, you know, they play with that boy, which, you know, they talk about CTE, all that extra shit, you know.
The concussion chip?
Yeah, but he really, I don't think he's as slow as they portray him to be.
Yeah,
Because-
nigga just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he's just one of them dudes that just don't give a fuck. Like, remember when he was on the Raiders, and then he got kicked off because he called the Raiders racist, and he said he didn't want to play for them crackers.
Oh.
Everybody went crazy. It was Antonio Brown on some dumb shit, this, that, and the third. Well, Robert Johnson to say, well, you fast forward a couple of goddamn years, and come to find out, he really wasn't bullshit. When he said that shit, he was just saying, now he said it like AB, so maybe the delivery was off, right? Or maybe, but he told y'all. He like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, so y'all act like, oh, it's just like, no. He told you. He told you exactly why he didn't want to play there. He already told you. He told you, John Gruden and them niggas on some shit, man.
He was like, man, fuck this nigga.
Yeah, like, I'm not playing over here. Fuck them, boy. I know exactly what's going on over here, boy. Fuck y'all. I retired, nigga. I'm rich already. Like, I don't care. Like, and that's the thing, because he already rich. You got to remember, he played for the Steelers like fucking what, damn near 10 years? So we talk about contracts and money and shit. You know, that's what they hate.
Him and Roethlisberger was out there balling
Right.
like a mother.
For a motherfucker, for a long ass time. That's what they hate, bro. Because that's the same thing. That's why they hate Kyrie. They try to hold their nuts on Kyrie with the COVID shit. Motherfucker said, I'll retire. Keep playing. I'll retire, bro. I don't think y'all understand the position y'all in, bro.
Right.
I'm already rich. I don't need this shit. I'm playing for the fun of the game right now. I already made $100 million. I don't need nothing, bro. I will be jet fine. Like if I don't make another $1 today, boy, I'll be alright. So you think you
That's
finna,
one.
Yeah. That's one.
From what I owed last week.
Okay. All right.
Got
Do I
one
owe
more.
one?
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure because I was like, damn, let me jump. I started jumping.
That nigga was
Yeah,
just
like, hey, boy, I
bro.
started moving. Like, hold the fuck on,
I still owe one more.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, no. So we started to talk about it like that. Like, yeah, them boys, you know. But, you know, I'll talk about the AB shit because, you know, he trying to get on as an artist. He got a little, you know what I'm saying? He getting a little, do your dance, hey, B. You know what I'm saying? It catchy. But they ain't really gonna, you know what I'm saying? He got to really put something out still, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna really make it that, you know. You know, in the meantime though, the record label starting to get disrespectful now.
Yes, sir.
You know.
What the fuck was that about?
Like that dope for me.
You think
That dope for me. I don't like those. I don't like those, boy. Appreciate it. Yeah, but no, the record labels but what I guess what was so fucked up about it to me was it was a $10 million deal. They not giving real people $10 million.
Yeah.
NBA YoungBoy first deal was for $1 million for 5 albums. I can't think of like Tekashi got 11 or some shit, but I can't really think of nobody who just got a 8-figure deal
For somebody that doesn't exist.
for an 8-figure deal off the top.
No
bro.
sentient being, just
Off the top, bro. Nothing in between. An 8-figure deal, bro. A $10 million deal off the rip.
That
You
makes
ain't
me-
got a song on the radio, a single nowhere. You see what I'm saying? Like you're
So
just
where does that money go?
right.
That
you're-
goes right back
you're-
into the company.
Right, you're
they
viral-
say,
right.
which would be, I don't know if that would be a tax write-off or what, you know, when it comes to shit like that. But like, how would that, if that was the situation where they said they signed this individual for this, could they take that money, put it back into the company and just say it, since it's not an actual person or whoever's voice that they're using, they pay them off for X amount of time, you know what I'm saying? And, okay, well, you don't get any royalties or anything off of this, but we already paid you off, and then everything else is go straight to the company, thinking that to the mass public that it's actually going to somebody like the Gorillas. You remember the Gorillas,
Yeah.
right? So,
Well, I mean, it's a virtual artist, air quote, sign, like similar to the Gorillas.
right,
That's
but those
perfectly-
are, but they're actual people.
Yeah, but it's no, cause the dude came out. It's a dude. behind it.
Right.
And really, that's what really, you know, broke the camel back.
That's what, yeah, exactly.
Because everybody wasn't fucking with it when they heard it. Everybody was like, you know, fuck that. That shit sounds stupid as hell. Virtual artists, these people getting weird with this, you know what I'm saying, with all this, you know, virtual shit, you know, everything metaverse now. So you got NXTs and niggas want to, you know what I'm saying? So
Capitalizing off
right,
that.
You know, I mean NFTs and you know, all this digital meta real estate, you know, all that, you know. But so it was already something. But when you actually heard the clip of him and he rapping, it's like, y'all programmed this motherfucker to say nigga or what? Like,
yeah.
cause it's a virtual artist, so he
Right.
literally can't
Right.
do nothing. Like, who recording this? Like, who's the artist?
That's what makes me think, again, too, from this point, could they just implement another character
And
that
if
they
y'all
already
don't know
have
what we
on
talking about, we
back?
talking about FK Mecca. Ain't
Right.
it right?
FN.
FN Mecca, yeah.
Could they take another character that they created, they probably have like 10 of them on, you know, saying back stock or whatever, and then just take people's voices
I mean,
and
he
just...
got to get in a beef with somebody. You know
Well, that's
I'm
what
saying?
it was, but then you'll just have another fucking virtual fucking
I mean,
person,
well,
you know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, the allure behind it was, and I get that, what's happening is, you know, they got the kids, you know, because this is a TikTok artist.
Yeah.
So, you know, this on some damn near some Fortnite shit, right? Like, so if you look at it like from a Fortnite standpoint, right, it's gonna be another one. It's probably gonna be another one of those.
This was just the test run.
Right. Or the at the bare minimum, it's the precursor to,
Right.
and that's what I think it is. It's the precursor to what we really about to see, which is all hell breaking loose as far as, you know, music go. And the shit borderline disrespectful, because this is the type of shit I be talking about right here where, you know, y'all kind of playing, like, because, like, niggas out here, like, rapping they ass off.
For real.
Literally. You know what I'm saying? Out here in front of going to shows, and there's 3 people in that motherfucker. Whole venue, you know, the video, they doing it like, you just seen the video with Lil Baby. He was like in 2017, he performing somewhere, dude, like, walk by and put some money in his pocket. He on stage. But he obviously was dead unknown to the point where the nigga fucked with the song, he was doing freestyle. You know what I'm saying? And the nigga fucked with the song, he put like $20 or something in his pocket, maybe threw it out, took it out of his pocket, threw it on the ground, like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, he performing as an artist. But he's so unknown, the nigga like, oh, this is a good talent y'all got here tonight, man.
Right.
Good job, bro.
Right.
Like, here you go. Like,
Right.
It's like, nigga, what? Nigga, I'm charting. Like, what the fuck is this? But he rap like, I'm saying, like, so picture freestyle. I'm talking about freestyle. But like, shout out to my label, that me. Shout out to that nigga TG. I'm in this bitch with 4 Trey. I throw a real nigga all in my face. That shit right there. He rapping it in front of nobody. And then y'all signing some virtual motherfucking character that's got a TikTok spin or two for fucking $10 million. So, like I said, when I say out here for the break loose, it ain't just from the virtual signing of what you doing, like, boom. Because Capitol Records dumb as fuck for that. Because you just set a precedent. Mm-hmm. And you ain't even see it. You backdoored your own self. Mm-hmm. Boy, you not finna sign a nigga for no motherfucking $10 million that ain't real and then think I'm finna come in your office and still want to do a deal with you and that bitch don't say 12.
Right.
You can't get nobody for $1 million now.
And I'm in the flesh.
Right. I'm in the flesh, gonna have to do shows, gonna have to go places, like actually perform. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause a show for that nigga is what? Some hologram shit, like when they pop up Tupac. You know what I'm saying?
I was just about to say, see, along with the same virtual rapper, what if, or later on down the road to where concerts are not even done live, or you just think they're live the whole time, and then you find out that it was a hologram. The whole thing. The artist is not actually there. What's up?
Move that glass out of the way.
You know what I'm saying? So you're literally changing everything, like what they talk about with the self-driving vehicles and the trucks and all this, it's in the robot life. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's gonna become exactly what it is.
Right, but like I said, when you got that, but you gotta think. Look how much you just changed the cost. Like, cause all you doing at that point, like you said, you could pack up everything you need in one truck.
Right.
So it ain't no PJs.
Right.
Ain't no plane tickets. Ain't no hotel costs.
Right. You cutting costs everywhere.
You know,
so
you
it's just straight profit for the whole thing. So now you can sit there.
I don't need none of that. I just got one truck running, and it's got a 53-foot trailer that's got everything that we need for the pack this on up, do this whole show. Cause we pulling up to the venue, they already got the shit. We hooking up, we pulling out all this shit, the generator for the hologram, and then bow. That's it. Put him up, bow. People coming
Set
in.
the timer.
Right.
Set it and forget it. Fucking straight up.
Right. You ain't even got to do like.
This is how long the concert's gonna be. We know what we're gonna do.
It's already programmed.
Yep.
It's not like, oh, the nigga over there gonna be like working some type of joystick that's gonna be making the nigga like move this way. Like, no, it's a program. Yep. They gonna have the music already.
Just like with DJing.
So it's gonna be synced up. Yep. Just like when they do the DJs. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The DJs, when you go to those clubs where the DJ got the video and the video sync up with what he doing. So like when he go, the lights start hitting.
Right.
That shit right.
Right.
It's gonna all be timed out.
Right.
So.
Right, I agree.
But like I said, y'all just set a precedent for artists now. Cause if I'm an artist, if I'm Benny the Butcher, if I'm whoever the fuck I am, and I gotta go do shows. I gotta go do numbers. I got expense costs. I got managers. You got, road manager, your regular manager. You got to get a stylist, makeup artist, etc. All this shit. Bro, yeah. Y'all ain't finna pay me no. Y'all ain't finna never pay me less than y'all pay the virtual nigga that didn't have no songs on the radio. Again. Because, shit happens, right? Niggas gonna sign whatever blowing up. But y'all making him blow. Because the Gorillas, unlike them, even though people didn't know who they was and never seen them for real, because I still ain't seen the Gorillas, honestly. I know they ain't
the actual,
face,
right.
Like, but it's like Vlad TV. Like, there's pictures of them. We know that.
Right.
I could Google them, I'm sure. But
Slipknot.
how many times you done
Perfect
seen
example.
Vlad? Right? Outside Lil Bibby interview, how many times have you seen Vlad?
Handful.
Right? It's like that's half the allure. People be on the show all the time talking about, they was on Vlad, then they came back. They're like, man, what Vlad look like? Then one of the questions a lot of these got. Cause they don't like nobody's Googling Vlad, right? Like that. So then people don't know what the fuck he look like. He just a motherfucking
voice. Jinx. I got you, bro.
I was about to say, I didn't. You be fucking up on the knock, bro.
The knock, he didn't even knock. He just said,
Yes, I did.
I said,
I didn't look. I heard. I was steady looking right here.
Who got it? Y'all tell us who got it. I need to know.
He's gonna put that one.
Nah, nigga.
I clearly
He tryna
heard
put
the
it on
knock from
pause.
over there.
Yeah.
You hit with the fake. I don't know why you hit with the fake. You should just own it.
No.
Just own the knock.
Y'all,
Yeah, you gotta go straight into it, nigga. Like,
look, y'all.
I'm saying it and I'm knocking at the same time.
Y'all tell us who got it, man. We want to know who got the jinx, you know what I mean? Because I feel like I got the jinx for sure.
Episode 83.
Episode 83, y'all tell us who got the jinx. I feel like I got it. You know what I mean? But I could be wrong. You need something? Yeah, y'all, I got the jinx, man. You really gonna try to act like I ain't get that, bro?
Yeah. I'm not gonna act. I know you didn't get that.
Bro, that's some Mick bullshit, bro. We gonna see though, bro. You got to review this game tape for sure. I'm not taking that one because I feel like I did it, bro. I jinxed it, bro. And because it was a double jinx first. We
What?
said it,
Where did that come from out of nowhere?
we said it and we knocked at the same time, right?
Bro.
And then I re-knocked.
What?
Yeah.
No, he just...
There was one knock on the table, then you knocked.
No, it was one.
He knocked.
Yeah, I know. Both of us knocked. It was the double. That's why I knocked again. So I'm telling you.
Okay.
It was a re-knock. I hit you with the double, bro.
He trying to hit you with the renege.
Bro, I hit you with the double. Word to Mike Tyson, bro. Word to Mike Tyson, bro. I hit you with the double. Word. I hit you with the double.
Shout out to
shot
that boy
then, right?
Tyson, man.
Shout out that boy Tyson, man.
Oh. How is it?
I've been seeing the previews. I haven't checked it out. One of the dudes from like the early 2000s and like 90s shit. I don't remember what his name is. He playing Don King. The dude that's playing Tyson, he was in something.
Bro, I don't know who the dude is playing Tyson, bro, but they did. When I say the casting is horrible, bro.
Really? You watched it already?
No, I seen the pictures of like.
Oh, okay. Did y'all see the...
Was the dude, the Don King dude, was that the dude from the Parkers?
Bro. Look at the dude. Look at the dude that's.
What?
Bro, why they play that man like that?
Is that
bro?
the dude from the Parkers?
It's my
The Don King one?
Let me see. Who is Don King? Because I ain't see Don King.
In the previews, they show Don King, and then they show like Tyson in the ring knocking niggas out. He kind of leaned towards the ropes. I seen the dude that played Tyson before, but I forgot what the fuck he was in.
Let me see who that is. Oh, no, he's not the dude from
Excuse me.
I know, like I forgot what he played in. You know that dude right there. Like I know his face.
The one on the left?
No, Trevante Rhodes on the left, I think. Cause I think Trevante in the show, it's Trevante Rhodes that's playing Mike Tyson, if I'm not mistaken. Whatever his name is. but the dude, the older guy, like, you know, I guess like I said, I haven't watched it out of respect for Mike Tyson, because I don't know if you seen, but he had came out and that's what he requested. He said, "Hey, don't watch that shit. They didn't pay me. They didn't pay me nothing. They didn't even get with me. They just literally telling my, you know what I'm saying, like telling my story, and it's like, bro, y'all went and did all that research, etc. You know what I'm saying, like, bro, you know how foul that is to go roundabout when you could have just walked. Like, you act like that nigga dead. If you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Bro, you could have just
Like,
walked
you
up to
just
him and
mixing
been like,
some shit
hey, bro,
together.
right. You see what I'm saying? You pieces like, oh, boom. Oh, yeah, we go back. We go find this article. And we go find this right here. It's like, bro, y'all could have just went and asked that man, hey, what happened? What was you thinking when such and such happened? What did you do? How many tigers did you really own? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit. Like,
Shout out to that boy, Trap Boy Freddy.
Trap. Free the real, keep the fake, man. Trap Boy Freddy, yeah, man. They got that boy. They finally, you know, hit that boy with something.
Look, had the tiger at the crib
Yeah,
too.
the cub.
Yeah, the little baby cub at the crib. Very, very, very unfortunate situation, you know. Like I say, you know, shout out to him, man. But yeah, they very unfortunate with it. You know, that's a definite federal offense though, for sure. I don't think you can have exotic animals without a permit or some shit. So he really about to be Joe Exotic about it. The new Joe Exotic. But yeah, no, bro. That Mike Tyson shit was despicable because, like I said, bro, like, it's the same thing, like, you know, when they did Snowfall, you know, that's what Freeway Ricky Ross was mad about.
The depiction? Didn't check in? No feedback?
Yeah, because I think it was based off him.
Gotcha.
Like, cause like the whole story is, like, you know, the Contra. They talking about Contra. You know, they got the white dude in it with the woman. He's like, he's a CIA operative.
Right.
And they doing like some in Nicaragua or wherever the fuck they doing that at. So you literally dealing with the same shit. You know what I'm saying? It's literally, it's like 1-to-1 up until like a certain point. So when you start looking at it like that, like, you can't say, like, the difference is with that one though, is you can't really say for sure that they're doing it, just they taking his shit. Even though we know that's exactly what they doing. But y'all literally named this shit Mike. Y'all got niggas up here on the screen that's got the same face tattoo as him. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like Franklin Saint don't necessarily look like Freeway Ricky Ross. The characters in the show aren't necessarily directly depicting people that were in his line of work or in his particular. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Y'all literally are like, boom. Like, y'all, again, it's called Mike. Like, y'all not, like, the dude name is Don King. Like, it's like, you see what I'm saying? Like, this is clearly
He's a boxer.
Mike Tyson's right. He's a boxer. You going through the fights. You going through the list of fights. You going through the people, the names, like, everything. Like, it's 1-to-1. Like, you clearly are taking this guy's story. Like, it ain't like, you see what I'm saying? Like, the other shit is kind of speculative because I don't think the guy name was Teddy that was involved, like, on Snowfall. The guy name is, you know, something Teddy or something like that. You know, and then he got, you know, the dude with the Jerry curls on his team, and then he got the other dude that's conscious, and et cetera, et cetera. But all of them people may not existed like that. And like I said, from what I understand about Freeway Ricky Ross was, I know it's not like 1-to-1 because like how Franklin Saint lived and how he be dressing in them suits and shit. Freeway Ricky Ross never did that. Freeway Ricky Ross used to drive around in a hearse. Like, he was that dedicated to being inconspicuous. Like, he used to look like a bum. Like, he literally would wear, like, what you would see some person on the street with on, like Kanye West fashion before Kanye West, basically. Like, That type of shit. Like he wore that every day, and to be making fucking $10 million in a month. But he'll be looking literally like a bum. And like the nigga said, he was talking about how he started driving a hearse because he's always trying to be inconspicuous. And then he was like, one day he was at a red light or some shit, and he looked over, see it's a hearse. He was like, turn your head back, which most people do, right? Everybody just looks at a hearse, right?
Right.
And I don't
Respect,
know why.
right.
Right. You good? Yeah. Okay. If you dealing with so he started driving a fucking hearse because he was like, anybody going, all right? Police
blend in, yeah.
Right, police ain't pulling over no hearse, right?
Right.
Unless you're doing some real wild shit,
Right.
You're not getting pulled over in no hearse.
Right.
You know what? No one's.
Especially if you can see something in the back. You know what I'm saying?
No one's cutting off a hearse. No one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Following a hearse around.
Right.
Wonder what them niggas got.
Right. Right.
Oh shit.
No one's bingo in that bitch.
Right.
The kids ain't looking up like, oh, I want one.
Right.
So that's what he would do. But know that Mike Tyson story, bro. Like I say, that shit right there. I'm still trying to figure out how they could even do that. I know it's probably just because they ain't saying like Mike Tyson, but I just don't understand how they could like do that. Like,
Mimic so much.
Yeah, like literally to the point where, and I'm assuming because of course you can't copyright. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker likeness, or you can copyright a likeness, but I don't think you can copyright a story unless you know what I'm saying. Like I don't think you can do that. So anybody could technically tell anybody's story,
Right.
because it's from their perspective.
Right.
So it's like this is what I perceive of Mike Tyson, or whatever. But like I said, in the artistry of filmmaking, realism and attention to detail is what count the most. So why in the fuck would y'all even play yourself? And it's Hulu, bro.
Yeah.
Like, y'all got the bread, bro. What? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, what's this about, bro? Like, how much you think he was gonna charge you? Capital, but see, go back. What's that? Capital Records out here signing a virtual nigga for $10 million, and y'all don't even want to pay Mike Tyson for his whole motherfucking story.
My thing is they already got he made one himself. You know what I'm saying? Some time back.
I remember a movie being made.
It wasn't a movie, it was a documentary.
But it's a movie with
Michael J. White.
Yeah.
Yes, that came out in the 90s. Yes, that was a good one. I like that one. You know what I'm saying?
Michael Jaleel White did a movie about it.
Right.
Shout out to him. If you don't know who that is, it's a guy from Spawn, Bloodsport. No, not Bloodsport, but Blood and Bone, I think is the name of it, or something like that. Bloodsport.
Black Dynamite.
Yeah.
Black Dynamite.
He's been in a lot of movies, bro. He's,
that guy. He be working.
Yep.
I think he was in a Tyler Perry shit, right?
Yeah.
What was it? You know the one? Why Did I Get Married?
Oh.
What was it?
Oh, was it that one?
No, it was the one with the Christmas where the
Yeah,
Marcus.
it was it?
Marcus.
The one with Jill Scott?
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't know what it is, but I just know that both of them niggas is in there.
Yeah.
For sure. So shout out to him, but like I say, when it come down to the dealings of these companies, they show you every day, boy. Shit so fucked up, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. Like I say, you'll pay a nigga that do not exist fucking $10 million contract because he going viral on TikTok. But you won't pay one of the most famous people in the world, period, right, in any genre, specifically a boxer, right? Who the fuck wants to piss off Mike Tyson? This goes back to what we was talking about the other episode. And this ain't no offense to you, my boy. But only a white man would piss off Mike Tyson. Like, I can't think of no black people that would be like, you know what? Fuck it. We gonna fuck over Tyson. Let's see how that goes. Like, because we know that push come to shove, Tyson will get ignorant. Tyson will go to jail.
Well, we saw the video. Did you see the video when he was on the plane?
Yeah. We saw that
So-
video But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying
yeah.
push come to shove. I'm saying even like when you playing like on some Bogart shit where it's like, okay, boom, I'm just do this. It's like all business. Yeah, but like if he ever catch you, like they got, you see what I'm saying? Plenty of stories. Like even when he was boxing, you remember that shit when he beat up the dude in the street, and then they had sued him or some shit like that.
Yeah, the boxer.
Like,
Yeah,
the boxer. And he
yeah.
caught him in the street though,
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
like, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could run that fade right now, my dog. Like, what we waiting on? We ain't gotta. You doing this extra? Like, we could run this one right now. So you them execs at Hulu and said the third. You been one of them parties, and it's like, oh, boom, like, oh, yeah, I remember your name. You was like the executive producer on this shit. Like, bro, like, what are you thinking? That's what, like, he's not gonna go to jail for that. Right? You might get some money out of it, but like, will he do that? Like, is your face getting rearranged worth, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, fucking with Tyson, bro.
Well, I mean, he probably wouldn't do that now just because of his point of view on life. Because he, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's grown a lot from his own mouth of what he said, and you know,
Gucci Mane done grown a lot, but every now and again.
Well, I'm just saying he might just go a different route this time. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, he probably, no, that's what, like I said, he more than likely is going to sue them. I'm just saying the same concept that I'm saying with Gucci Mane
taking
applies
that risk.
to. Right, because Gucci Mane is, for all intents and purposes, reformed to the point where he has partnerships and sponsorships with Gucci. Right? Like, he's literally Gucci Mane. Right? Like, literally, he's Gucci Mane. But when you put him in them interviews, and you just seen it, right? You get in them interviews, then he get to talking for a second. Yeah. And then he get to talking and you ask him the right question. It's still there. He just may not act on it as much. Right. Or act on it in the same way. Right. But yeah, you get it's still there.
I can just see it where it just be like,
right. Like he get a flashback or some shit. Like even when he did the verses, right? Boom. It's like boom. Like that boy came, he was like, what? That nigga had like 30 security niggas. Like them niggas was ready to go to war. Like he pulled up knowing like, okay, we might not leave here the same way. And that's fine. You see what I'm saying? Like, I might not, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, let's see how this night go. Hopefully nothing happens. But possibly, somebody might die tonight. And he still showed up. So he ain't got that much growth. You see what I'm saying? Like, because that one of them things where you just got to say, because he ain't like he need the money. He did it for the flex. That nigga literally came to the verses and said, I'm not going to even play none of my hits. I'm going to play all the songs I dissed you in. But he really sat up in front of that man and told that man, bro, put your nigga in the dirt, nigga. Go dig that nigga up. Dead ass. Boy want you to swing. What you mean? Like, he's not like above the bullshit. Now, like I said, that doesn't mean that he engages in as much bullshit. Mm-hmm. And that's what, Tyson doesn't do, But, yeah, Tyson is still Mike Tyson. And
yeah, you push him to that limit.
Right. And he talks about that, even like when you talk about like how you talk about it, even when you like, if you watch, because I watch
Hot Boxing.
And he talk about how, that shit a daily struggle. Like, he like, like, man, every day I feel like, I'm wrestling with the beast.
Right.
And it's the beast inside of me that he just wants to.
Him and Kevin Gates had a good ass conversation on that hoe.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He wants to get out. He wants to get out. The beast. He wants some walking around money. Gator needs some walking around money. Gator's bitches better be wearing jimmies. You understand? Like, that's how he coming. So when you sit there and you look at it like that shit just ain't, like I said, the juice just don't seem like it's worth the squeeze. And like I said, the conflict, the disdain, etc. Like, I don't understand what would be the motivation for you to do all of that when you could have just paid them. Because y'all pretty sure y'all could have came to a number. They probably wouldn't have been nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so many people profiting off of other people's lifestyle or how they, Yeah, right. I mean, we know this from inventions to other things that people get credit for that, nobody else, you know what I'm saying? And I think in some
Shout out to
aspect,
Nikola Tesla.
right on. But I think a lot of people just, like, what would be the point of coming out with that? You know what I'm saying? Like with him already having his own that he was a part of, and then yeah, it was in the 90s, but that's not the point. The point is his fucking like you said, he's not dead. So what is your real intent? What's your motive for it? Right. Make money off of it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if you didn't think it all the way, through. I don't, or maybe because the cast or the people, was like, oh, this is a good idea, but how much did they know about the information that was
Probably not much, because that's not their job.
Right.
They just supposed to come in there and act.
Right.
And I mean, that ain't no knock to none of the people.
No,
that's
right.
involved.
100%. Right.
Because a lot of these people, these people, they doing a job. First
right.
of all,
Right.
And
they need money just like everybody else.
And they probably did this before it was even known that, you know what I mean? Like, oh, he had an issue with it. Because
Because if it's out now, then they was probably doing this shit like 2 years ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Production-wise. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, they've been cast these chicks. They've
probably been wrote longer than that.
Right. Scripting-wise,
right.
What I was just looking at, it was strict.
But it really ain't. I would think it would be too much to script.
The first, like, they did
copy
like
and paste.
A CGI version of Strict, but it was in '96. So like, the first rendition of Strict, like the first time they started, like,
oh, playing with it, trying to, yeah, I can
see
dig what you're saying.
was.
You're right.
That was in '96.
Yeah, you're right. There's so many things that I didn't realize when it comes to entertainment. Mm-hmm. Certain things that, like, there's a lot of movies that we've seen, like, that we really know. I can't just name shit, but that were like started in like the 80s. 90s, you know what I'm saying? And it just came out like in the late 2000s, and it's like, and then sometimes they're put off just because of how the script is due to the society at the time, right? Because now it's like, okay, well, you can't put this in here right now, and we have to make this a little bit more broader. We have to make this a little bit more bang, you know what I'm saying? Right. Just to influence more people, because if not, it's not going to be the same. Right. And then you also hear the simple foundation of what technology. We could make this movie, but it's not going to look or feel the same as if, we do wait another 10, 20 years,
Yeah. That nigga Jamie Foxx was talking about that shit, because he got a movie called All-Star Weekend, and that was supposed to come out like a couple years ago, but he was like, the way comedy is right now, you know what I'm saying? Right. I can't really drop it, because he got, I think he got Robert Downey Jr. playing like a Mexican dude. And
that was the interview that he had, right? Well, Jimmy Foxx.
Shout out to Robert Downey Jr., by the way. The only white man I know that actually played blackface, and nobody got upset about it.
Yeah.
If y'all know what we talking about,
Tropic Thunder.
We have to say, go check out Tropic Thunder, and then come back and get with us. Shout out to him. I mean, and I'm a part of. I wasn't offended by his role, like usually they be playing or whatever. Be like, oh,
I've never seen the whole movie.
Well,
so, I don't.
in the movie he was a dude.
I've seen snippets.
He was a dude playing a dude.
Right.
That was playing a black dude.
Right.
That was playing a white dude. That was playing a black dude.
It was like a fourth dimensional thing when you watch it. It's like Deadpool, but not Deadpool, but how he interacts, and it's like
Right. Like and like I said, it was pretty much just funny because it wasn't really. Like, I think the reason why nobody was offended because it wasn't about that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, it was a movie about a movie. You know what I'm saying? So it's like actors versus somebody that's just showing up, and it's like, boom, okay, I'm just going to play like I'm a black man. Like, it's a movie where I'm just going to play like I'm a black man.
There's stereotype, and then there's...
Like it was part of the joke. Right. It wasn't about him being black at all. You know what I mean? Like, it was a part of the joke, right? It was all the characters, right? Because everybody had their backstory, right? The one dude was addicted to heroin or opium or something.
Right.
No spoilers. I know the movie, like, 20 years old now, so if I am spoiling it for you,
is it?
I mean, shit, Tropic Thunder came out a minute ago.
Yeah. That was like early 2000s for sure.
You know, let me see. Tropic Thunder. That boy hot. Yeah, I mean, well,
2008.
yeah, 2008. So it ain't. Of course, I was being exaggerative with the 20, but you get what I'm saying. Like that's a
No,
yeah,
but I get it. It's
pretty. Yeah,
it's
pretty,
fucking a little time away. You know what I'm saying? It's
over
closer to 20
right,
than 10.
right.
I'm just
Definitely,
saying.
you know what I'm saying. Definitely over a decade. Almost 15 years old, depending on the time frame. Right. So, yeah. If I'm spoiling it for you, I don't even know what to say.
It'll be alright.
Right. If I'm giving you a spoiler on a 15-year-old movie, I apologize. But yeah. But you know, get back into it. Like I say, when it comes to all of this shit that they be doing in these Hollywood, you know, that's why more and more, you know, you understand these motherfuckers. They be talking how they be talking, or you know, because these motherfuckers, you just know the stories these people be talking be for real.
Yep.
Because they'll put it right there in your face. You
Yep.
know, so you know when Dave Chappelle told you that shit about when he had went for that audition.
The dress.
No, not the one with the dress. The one where he it was like he was doing something, and then
Need you to be
Eddie
more
Murphy,
black?
yeah,
Oh.
and they was like, "What do we need you for?"
I didn't hear that one.
Who was it? I forgot.
heard that one.
It was remember because he did it on the special with Netflix. When he remember the Netflix special, the one
Got
where
three
he
of 'em,
was-
right?
Yeah, the one, but this the one where he was talking about the Comedy Central shit because they remember at one point they was streaming, they had put
When you talking about when they did the season 3 and they started doing that
right,
one?
and then
he was
then he was like, don't watch that shit.
Right.
Right, he
that
was like,
was
don't
later
stream.
on. That was later
Then
on.
he was like, don't stream.
Right, because he wasn't getting paid for the first two the
Right,
seasons that
yeah.
they had put on there. Right, the first season.
And he was explaining,
second season.
He was like, I went and pitched that to
Right.
a bunch of people. He was like, I pitched it to some exec, and he was like, you know, at the time it was I forgot the comedian name, but it was some big black comedian, you know, not fat. I'm talking about in terms of
Right.
fame, and he was like, the exec told him straight up, we already got a black guy. What do we need you for? And then he was like, so I'm asking y'all now, what do you need me for?
Right.
And that's, you know what I'm saying, that's what kicked that whole shit off. But, you know, more and more you believe, you know what I'm saying, it's very clear, you know what I'm saying, that this shit is real.
Cat Williams been talking about it too.
Yeah, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, Cat Williams, he could have been bigger, but he didn't want to play ball.
No, but exactly my point.
But yeah, no. Like I say, bro, you know, with this shit, you know, this shit is really disrespectful. And these motherfuckers need to learn some respect, you know, from
Put
the
some
music
respect on my
industry,
name.
From, you know, I think it's time for, you know, not to be on no Dr. Umar shit, man, but I think it's time for the people to come together.
Does that seem suspicious?
Well, I'm just saying, we got to come together on some conglomerate shit and just go ahead and start doing just straight out the... Because, like, again, like I said, when it comes to the bread and stuff, I feel like, you know, these motherfuckers don't pool their money enough. Like, they do other shit with it, you know. Like, and it's like, you know, if we really serious about, like, shit, you know. Oh, I thought you was taking a picture. The whole fit, my fault. It's so fresh, my fault. But no, if we really, you know,
That nigga put his whole.
you know, we really serious
Very good.
about this shit, you know, we're gonna have to do something because motherfuckers ain't respecting the craft. You feel me? Is basically what I'm getting at. Like I said, from an artistry standpoint, imagine being a motherfucking, imagine being a motherfucking artist that's shelved on Capitol Records right now.
Oh yeah, you feel ultimately disrespected and like whatever.
Like, nigga, I ain't had a song out in 3 years, nigga.
Right. You feel me? And I dropped
I got
some
2 more albums left, and y'all won't let me.
Bro, y'all won't let me drop nothing.
And y'all won't
just
let me
signed-
go.
And y'all won't let me go. And you just signed a motherfucker for $10 million that don't even exist. Fuck if y'all drop them or not. You know what I'm saying? I mean, cool that y'all did.
Oh, y'all lost some money, which y'all really didn't because y'all just acted like y'all paid $10 million, but y'all really didn't pay $10 million. Y'all just saying that because it provides publicity. Everybody's like, ooh and ah, ooh and ah. Let me create this now because, you know.
It boosts that buzz.
Right. So now I can create a fucking avatar and fucking rap over some shit. And because of how the avatar looks and it catches eyes amongst the social media crowd, if it does catch eyes, then boom. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to really be anywhere to perform. Oh, we don't like his look. We like his lyrics of what fits the mass genre of people, but we don't like your look.
Right.
So because of
Yeah,
that,
they'll flip it to that now. Like, man, you can rap your ass off.
right. So now at the same
Avatar this
time,
nigga.
I can use you, but at the same time, I don't need you. Because after a certain amount of shit that you do, I done got your voice recorded, right? So then after
Yeah,
a
you say
while,
a couple words and
I
then-
can just snippet shit together. We know that's already been done from Tupac with certain things. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to get to where now people are even non-existent in the entertainment world. Because now you're thinking it's real.
Right.
But it's, goes back to the whole, it's a simulation. It's not real. What you're watching is all facade.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's all a motherfucking myth. It's all a motherfucking myth.
Right. It's going to be like look at this, what this person, how are they making this? How are they making millions and millions? Who's managing their money? Who's taking care of this? You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, the record company put them out.
Right.
So they're probably one managing it, right? Which means it's actually their money.
Right. Like, NBA YoungBoy just did a $60 million deal with Cash Money. Shout out to him, But, so you talking about this virtual character getting 1/6 of his contract. Mm-hmm. Right. NBA YoungBoy has been the most played artist on YouTube for like the past 5 years straight to get that deal. You saying this a guy getting 160? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
With no actual productivity to speak of. Like I said, jumping back into Tyson shit. You got all these artists and all these people, these movies and stuff like that that's being made with no regard for the craft, no respect for the artistry, no respect for the people, clearly. Because, like I said, only on some fugazi shit would you even try to do some shit like that. Like most niggas would have gave a nigga something out the muscle. Like maybe I would have negotiated with it, right? If I was just like that, and I was just Bogart, I would have just slid you like, hey bro, we go a little 5-piece for you. I'm about to do this movie. Like,
Nope.
we not really, you know what I'm saying? We ain't
No.
really consensual on it, but like here goes something, bro. So you know, like this wasn't no disrespectful shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But see,
right, here go a little 4-piece for you.
50 said it in an interview. He's like, you think the streets and the outside, like the normal world is harsh. These motherfuckers in these companies are the most ruthless motherfuckers that you fucking encounter. You think so-so that just shot so-and-so. No, this motherfucker over here will literally lie to your face and be like, hey, da-da-da-da, and just robbed you with $500,000 like it wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, that's one of the things
and it'll take your whole life away.
my bad.
Like your whole life away.
Right. As if, and then smile at you at the same time, as if everything's copacetic. And what are you gonna do? They don't give a no fucks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
This why nigga get put in trunk so often. That's all I can say. This is why, that's why I don't never feel bad for motherfuckers, cause like that's similar to the shit. I don't know if you seen, bro. With motherfuckers I'm just talking about motherfuckers playing stupid games with people. Did you see that shit with Fulio?
who? Coolio?
Fulio. Y'all
The
showing
Florida
y'all
nigga?
age right now.
The Florida nigga?
Yeah, the Florida nigga. Fulio, the rapper. Fulio.
I'm not familiar.
Fulio?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, young nigga, he beefing with Young and Ace.
No.
He was the one that was on the opposite side with the nigga that just died, JD Youngin.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's this nigga named Julio Fulio. Yeah, he go hard, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Apparently he lost his ID or something.
Oh,
yeah.
I've seen. Okay, yeah, and then somebody basically had a ransom for his ID.
Right, basically.
If not, I'm gonna fucking tell the ops that
She
this
said-
is your
she said,
address.
Yeah, she gonna
Right.
and I'm thinking to myself, did you just flex your Instagram muscle on a nigga that's real life? And I ain't gonna say, cause I don't know what a nigga do or don't do. I just know that from what I'm understanding about him, from what has been seen, you know what I'm getting at, From what has been seen, you get to rapping too much. He'll wrap it up. You understand what I'm saying? Is
Toe tag.
right. Check, please. Right. Yeah. Like, all right. So you might want to watch how you formulate that verse.
Right.
Fucking around with him. But that's the nigga. You know what I'm saying? That'll be like, okay, well, right. Like you reaching out to King Von, like, hey, bro, I found your laptop. Like you had like your hard drive. Like, give me 10 bands for it. Or I'm gonna give it all to.
I'm gonna give this nigga 10 bands, and he gonna take care of it for me. You don't even know.
What, boy?
You ain't gonna never touch 10 bands.
Right. What, boy? What?
But this dude that I'm fit to give 10 bands is fit to
Right, I'm gonna spend 10,000. I'm gonna spend 10. That's cool. This is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, girl? You gonna get your whole apartment completely lit up. Do a dumb shit like this. Like, are you even in a position to do, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, now see, the people, the reason why I said it like that is because, the people that do these type of things, they live in gated communities, security and stuff.
Right.
For the most part, they feel like they safe. So they can do these things because you can't get to me. You see what I'm saying? You can't do nothing to me.
Right now.
Right.
But
But
just let time pass.
that's how it seems. But we've seen several times, especially during the Suge Knight era, that sounded good until you hanging over this balcony.
It's our song now, nigga.
It's our song.
30 motherfuckers just roll up
Right.
on you like,
Sign the contract.
huh?
Well, and I mean, Suge not alone. It's been a few people that's done that. Had to remind them people that Ice Cube did it. Ice Cube came out with nigga broke up. I forgot where it was, but he beat the shit out of somebody's office. Like they came through tearing shit the fuck up. Like you remember Chance Rapper song? One more label trying to stop me. It's gonna be some bad nigga. Yeah, like bro, y'all playing like. Boy, like, you playing, like, how you playing, bro? But we play real life.
Did y'all see the Will
So you
Smith
can play
one?
on my top.
Where Will Smith was talking about Suge?
Nah, what up?
He was like, I think when they were going hard in Fresh Prince, he was like, Suge pretty much hit up his manager and was like, basically, we need a cut of that. You out in L.A., we need a cut of your shit. And he was like, I think the response of what the manager or lawyer said was, I'll contact the FBI, his best friend or something like that, and then we'll get back to you and let them contact you. And he said from that point on, we never heard anything else, about it. But that's an example of you doing something in an area and somebody taxing you, for your talents or whatever because of the area that you're in, Right. And if you fold, you're going to get taxed.
I mean, depending on who it is, though, that little statement he made wouldn't have did shit.
I'm just saying from what I saw.
Now, Suge Knight, of course, it probably wasn't worth it for him to, like, really get down up in there, but...
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying that's an example of another person that was in the industry that
if you sold
trying to get a shakedown.
And you want to be from Fruit Town, you see where I'm going with it? Like, it's some people, that little statement wouldn't did shit. Boy, the Fed look at us every day. You ain't even got to call nobody. Hey, I'm going to go get a nigga the phone.
Well, I mean, again, times are a lot different from when supposedly that happened. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot more video cameras.
Right.
Some motherfuckers got a little bit more to worry about, but niggas still getting active, like, for sure. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this shit ain't for play. Like, the shit these labels is doing, and shit like that. This that shit that make motherfuckers get their motherfucking head knocked off. This that shit that make your daughter get kidnapped for ransom. Cause maybe we can't get to you, but we could definitely get to her school. And it don't gotta be, cause see, it don't gotta be. What I meant, what I'm getting at, you know, that's not an insinuation or anything, Mike Tyson though. But it don't gotta be them. Mm-hmm. It's people around people that love people, and they don't look at life the same way you look at life.
Right.
So when you start playing, okay, then I'm getting in the game.
Right.
But you ain't gonna like the games I play.
Right.
It's some niggas like that, and that's around any, like, who was talking about that? It was some star. It was somebody. I forgot who that was. They was saying, you know, the most square person you know, star wise, etc. Know somebody that'll put you where you need to be.
Right.
The most square. I'm talking about the most whoever you could think of.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake type motherfucker.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake, prime example. Justin Timberlake know, and he might not know him, but somebody know Justin Timberlake that know him, that know somebody that will pack you the fuck up.
Right. We have on lane 2, we need to clean up. All right, thank you. That's it.
Right. You know what I mean?
That's it.
It will pack, and it could be something as simple as, right, just JC know this stylist. And this stylist, she get her green from a particular dude. Mm-hmm. And that particular dude know a lot of particular people. And she heard about your situation. Like, oh, well, I could hook you up with.
Right. Opportunity. Right. We're going to feed off the opportunity.
That's going to make me look better with you.
Right.
So, you see what I'm saying? You putting yourself in danger, boy. Mm-hmm. Because it be a nigga that step up right now like, hey, Mike, say the word, bro. Just say the word, bro.
Nah, man, we're going to wait this one out.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the most square.
You know how to take one for the team.
Right.
The most, and I'm
know
talking
my record
about,
clear.
But like that's what I'm saying. They ready to go all the way. Like
Right.
like, oh, like everybody not scared of jail.
Right.
Why you playing?
Right.
Some niggas will gladly go to jail.
Mm-hmm. That's my weed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
some niggas is like that. Like they do it all the time. You've seen it 100 times. Niggas sit there and they go, oh man, I fuck with you the long way. Like boom, like yeah, bro, that's my pistol, bro. What you mean? Like what? Like I got it off of him. No, that's my switch. That's mine, bro. Like that's mine. Like that's mine. I'm confessing. You gotta let him. I'm confessing. That's my gun. That's my drugs. It is what it is. That's my shit. Why you playing? Leo Cone talks about it. You know, Leo Cone, 300 YNHT.
YouTube.
I think he's the president of YouTube, something like that. But, he's a pretty snarky guy. Mm-hmm. But from what I understand of him in the industry, he's also respected because he's a straight shooter, Mm-hmm. But because of how he is, he's been in some of them situations. Because, again, you get to, hey, we're not dropping your album. You're not dropping who album? We're not dropping your album. So what we finna do? Well, we're just not dropping it right now. I'll get back to you. Hang up. Nigga, call back. Stop taking the call. Niggas popping up on your ass. Yeah. Boy, you ain't see my phone? Wait a minute, let me talk to you now. No, nigga, what the fuck I been calling you all week, nigga? What the fuck is up? You heard what I asked you, didn't it? Who you think you playing with? Like, everybody ain't, man, it's a nigga ready to crash out at a moment's notice, boy. I mean, again, going back to NBA YoungBoy, and that's, of course, I'm not saying right. I'm saying right now, maybe in the future, his demeanor changes. But right now, boy, if you play with NBA YoungBoy, what you think the result gonna be? Cause he one of them niggas that just that nigga can't get right. Like, being famous, all that shit, that ain't did nothing for him. A nigga make posts all the time talking about, I'm gonna be dead soon. Like, he do. Cause he still think how he did, like, right, and them niggas don't. Man, I was watching an interview with a nigga named Young Pappy. Y'all might not know him. And I think he was like, he was probably like 18 at the time, some shit. And the lady said, where you see yourself in 5 years? Boy, you should have saw the look on that nigga face. Nigga was like, 5 years? 5 years? Man, I ain't never thought about what I'll be doing in 5 years. I'm pretty sure I'll be dead tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the kind of look he gave. Like, baby, every day is a win. Like, I can't think about no damn 5 years. That's 60 months from now. I gotta get home tomorrow. R.I.P. to Young Pappy. He died in 2015.
He was from Chicago.
Yeah, got shot in the back and shit. Like, yeah, he was walking on some shit. They gunned him down. But that's how they like. You see what I'm saying? Vaughn, right? Made it to the top of the game. He died on some pretty much young nigga wild shit, right? Fighting in a fucking club parking lot, and somebody lit off the thing. He got hit. Died. Like, boy, what you was doing out there? You see what I'm saying? Like, what you even was doing out there? You ain't got people for that? No. You know what I'm saying? He's one, like, no, I can't, I gotta feel it myself. I gotta hit this nigga in the face myself. I don't feel it. Like, I could get you touched, but that wouldn't be good enough.
It's not the same.
I gotta do it.
Satisfaction.
Right.
Behind the whole.
It's gotta be me. Gotta be me. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be the one. I gotta feel when I punch your nose and that be a break. I wanna know what that felt like, my boy.
Definitely.
Like that boy Paul Pierce say, I already got a taste. I need the whole load.
He didn't do it. Pull it up.
No. That was on purpose. Yo, look, I'm getting that song. Right. No, y'all playing.
So you knew you were preemptive of knowing that you were going to say this thing, so
I'm gonna need you niggas to at least a little bit engage in social media.
So yeah, we're gonna need that to be.
I know what he's talking about, but it's still.
I'm gonna need y'all to at least get engaged a little bit, man.
I seen the clip. I know what you're talking about, but it's
so
the way he was looking, he was like, "I know it's about to be one." And then he want to be like, "Man, y'all niggas."
Right, because I wasn't just saying a statement.
Right.
Like the pause situation come from okay, boom, you said some shit that was asking questions. It's like, bro, you don't hear that? Where it's like, man, hey, bro.
I heard something.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like,
especially how you delivered it, because a lot of times it's about how
right,
people
but
deliver it and how you delivered it.
Yeah. If you would have just said it, I would have knew what you was talking about. But the way you was looking, like when you was saying it,
I didn't know what he was
right.
saying. I just looked. I was like, why is he
saying?
looking like that? Why he saying this?
That's the different. That's what I'm saying. The Paul Pierce shit, like, that's what make it different. Like I'm saying, I was doing that. It's not a pause situation because I'm doing that on purpose. Like it's
you doing the tango right now, or the cha cha, because you dancing around this bitch hard enough.
like no, I just hate that I gotta explain everything to you niggas.
I mean, you didn't have to explain it. I knew what you was talking about.
Right, like you know what I'm saying. That's like I'm not doing the pause because I'm not saying nothing. You do pause when you say something. Like, hey, bro. All
right.
You trying to come over?
I'm gonna let you make it, bro.
Right. No, that's like, hey, bro.
I'm gonna let you make it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if me and you just talking, it's like, bro, shit, man, you ain't never slept with a nigga? Pause, right? Like, whoa, bro, what the fuck is you talking about? We just talking, right? This ain't the same thing, nigga. I'm literally quoting this shit on purpose just to be funny. Like, come on, man. Like, in line with the Vaughn shit. Come on, man.
You're loud and clear.
Come on, man. No. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. I need you to engage in watching some of these videos. The only reason that even came up because, like, somebody put that on one of them posts with one of them new basketball players. He said that shit. He was talking about, like, some nigga, they was like, what you think of this nigga? He was like, I already got a taste.
Yeah.
I need the whole load. And it was like, bro, you dead ass? You dead ass right now when you say this? You serious?
The whole setup from
Bro.
the taste to the whole
Bro,
load. I was like,
jinx.
Got you. Again,
Yeah, you got me that time.
you got to say it while extending the...
No.
I'm telling you, it's the same thing that happened last time, bro.
No, I didn't. I'm telling you, you're going to see. I doubled up, and I got you. So we even. We 1-1.
So you taking a drink shot after that one, right?
Shit, I'm trying. What's that? A whiskey or what?
Bourbon.
Give it a try if you're awesome.
Yes, sir.
Next question is. Oh, never mind.
Shout out to that boy Nick. Y'all follow him, DCM_Nick.
What's up, y'all?
All your photography needs. What cold with that camera, you know.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
You know. But yeah. No, yeah, these cats really crash out, man. And like I said, it ain't even about them with this shit. Like, even like I said, the Mike Tyson shit. Damn, I'm trying to think. One of Mike Tyson homies was like a real notorious killer. He died. I'm trying to think. What gang was it? Wait, let me see. Let me see. I can find it just like this.
Oh. First? First?
No, I done drunk like 3 since I've been here.
Okay, never mind. No, I'm at the table.
Shit, I drunk like 2. We were setting up, and then I.
Oh
drank
no,
this
I
one
wasn't
at the
counting
table.
that. I was saying at the table. But that's your second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
what
didn't even
it
see
was.
the first one. Dang.
So,
Trying. I'll be trying.
y'all, you know on that song "Many Men,"
Many man.
right? You know that part where he was like,
Where's your death upon me?
you know, he was like,
And they go right through.
the part where he was like, "Homo got shot down." Now it's clear that I'm here for a real reason because he got hit. Like I got hit, but he ain't
Still
fucking-
or not breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the dude that he was talking about name is Homo. I mean not Homo, but Homo. HOMMO.
Okay.
And his real name was Daryl Bond.
Okay.
And apparently he's the guy that was tasked with killing 50 Cent. So when he got shot them 9 times, that's the dude that did it.
Okay.
3 weeks later, somebody killed that dude.
Right.
That dude was one of Mike Tyson's.
Entourage folk.
Well, they got multiple pictures together, so he probably was more than an entourage.
Oh, so more the insider.
Right. Like, you know,
Close
what I'm saying?
friend.
Like,
Right.
From the same area, so
right,
you know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? Like,
But
If you need some work,
right, so
You're
I'm
a
saying
phone
that's a
call away.
prime example right there. Like, he don't rap. This ain't no nigga that you gonna see. You see what I'm saying? Like, his nickname was Homo. Homicide, nigga. That was his nickname. That what he was known for. He known for getting motherfuckers the fuck out of here. 50 Cent, Jay got lucky. Cause I mean, get hit 9 times, or most of the time, I'll take it 1. Niggas ask Sean Taylor. 1 to the leg, and just didn't make it. You know, got shot 1 time in the leg and just did not make it in a robbery at his house. You know, RIP to him. But
oh yeah, that happened recently, right?
no,
right.
that was like fucking 2000.
Then who
and
just
fucking-
got shot recently in at their place, at their establishment? It was in the message.
you talking about Lil TJ?
No, oh, Nappy Roots.
Oh yeah.
Right. Robbed and kidnapped. That is Atlanta brewery.
Yep. Sure is. rapper scales. But yeah, no. And that's not insinuating Mike Tyson is gonna do anything or anything like that. I'm just saying that the games these people is playing,
You fucking with the wrong people.
right, can really get you.
You think you playing with day-to-day people.
Right.
And it's
Well,
not.
and, man, like I said, you are technically, but so you understanding the connection. What I was establishing there. Hummo was the one that shot 50. Hummo, that means what? Hummo was down with who? Supreme Team. You don't know who Supreme Team is?
They got a documentary out that's
Right.
pretty fucking good, bro.
Supreme Team was one of them ones.
I think Nas did it.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Nas.
Supreme Team was.
It's a mass appeal
Yeah.
production, but it's pretty fucking.
Yeah. Supreme
What is
Team.
it? Do you know what it's on? It's called Supreme Team?
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
I think it's on HBO,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken. But it's a pretty good documentary.
Supreme Team. It's on Showtime.
Showtime. Yeah, I knew it was one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah. And you know,
Add it to the list.
it,
I got
it
you.
documents Preem.
I think it's a good like maybe 4 or 5 episodes.
Okay.
But-
The whole thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. The Supreme Team. The Kenneth McGriff. They trying to get him out of jail now, I think. But yeah, you know, like just like all the rest of those New York notorious cliques that you know of, Sex, Money, Murder. The Preacher Crew. You know who? So the Preacher is the dude that kidnapped Rich Porter, brother.
Okay.
So like the story, you know, Paid in Full.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like Rich Porter, the actual person that actually kidnapped
Right.
his little brother was a dude named Preacher.
Okay. Makes sense.
And this dude Preacher was apparently like a very notorious figure. Like just the worst of the worst. Like anything that was like down dirty, that's the only thing he did. Like he ain't even do no like clever shit.
Right.
Like he ain't sell drugs and put them in like a laundry basket or nothing like that. Like he would like, let's say you owed a nigga some money, like and he found out about it. You owe this nigga 10,000. He'll pay that nigga 10, and he'll come and kidnap you, beat the shit out you, and be like, I already paid your debt, so you owe me 25,000.
Right.
Them type of niggas.
Right.
But it's just like, right? Anybody ask you to do that? Like,
Right.
It's like one of them.
Okay, well, you can pay with your life now.
Right. You know what I'm saying? One of them type. But yeah, so, Supreme Team was one of them cliques, you know, that really was moving and shaking shit, especially in the early 2000s, etc. So, you know, like I said, when you start looking at the shit that go on with that, you know, it's nothing for them, you know, taking it upon themselves
Right.
just to get in good favor
Right.
with a nigga like that. Go, hey, bro, don't even worry about it, y'all. We gonna handle it. You feel me? You ain't even gotta worry about it, bro. We gonna handle it. You ain't even gotta ask. We gonna do it. Next thing you know, a Hulu executive still missing.
Was seen kidnapped at this time and hasn't been seen since.
It happens, bro. They do it all the time.
Yes, sir.
They do it all the time. And they'll do it at any time.
Yeah, that motherfucker is there. I just need to hold that for after you're done pouring. Let me just hold that for a little bit.
For real, boy. Put that bitch on my shirt, boy. God damn.
I feel like I'm outside to an extent. Not really, but I think it's more the lights that's probably
bro,
generating a little bit more than
Bacon,
normal.
yeah. It's bacon.
Oh, you don't want to sit that down a little bit. This bottle biggest.
Guess I seen the ice fall on me. I was hoping it fell down my shirt.
Nope.
Ran off. Like, fuck this. It's a hot one. It's a scorcher.
It's a scorcher, my boy. Like that temperature gauge that went on up.
Man, what was that Spike Lee movie where it was like hot? Was that Do the Right Thing or fuck it?
Crooklyn.
Ooh, child.
Things gonna get easier.
Ooh, child.
Things gonna get brighter.
What the fuck was I at? Oh shit, I need to charge my watch.
Oh. Wristband?
This Apple Watch.
Ooh.
Well, I've been had this motherfucker. I just never pulled it up.
Found the charger, I see.
No, the charger.
I was being funny because
No, the charger. Yeah, I just.
it's one of those things. It's like you have shit sometimes you just can't find a charger. It's like, fuck.
No, I just pulled it out like the box. The charger right there. Like, I mean, it only had like a power. But
Juice.
that's the thing about it. Like, it's cool, right, to have, but once it's dead, now you ain't even got to watch.
Oh yeah.
Right. That's why,
Right.
it would never replace
Right.
the old faithful. You feel me? Because once it die, I ain't got nothing on my wrist. I just got
Or that bitch vibrating, hey, letting you know you got 15% left.
Right. Oh damn.
My shit died one time and I ain't wore that hoe again. I was like, bro, like I gotta
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, too many fine timepieces, bro. Nixon made too many good watches. Fossil got a bunch of good ones. And these are the lower brands, right? You can go in, tiers,
Right.
We can go to a Grand Seiko, or we can go to the next tier. Without, I'm saying before you even start hitting rollies and things.
Right,
You still
right.
got a lot of that. You got Sterling, right? You got Tacom. You got a lot of these nice ass brands to wear these nice watches. And I'm a watch nigga. Like, I don't care nothing about checking my heart rate.
Yeah.
Bitch,
Oh, it's definitely good for a
You
workout.
might need some oxygen.
It's definitely good for a workout or if a motherfucker
don't get me
sleep
wrong.
funny.
It's-
You know what I'm saying? Because they regulate, or not regulates, but it lets you know about sometimes the sleeping patterns. Not saying it's 100% correct, but you know what I'm saying? Some nights it's just not a peaceful sleep. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it tastes way better after shaking with the mix than what I did.
You put the mix directly into the drink?
Yeah, because we get it after the fact.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It changed the whole game. Like, I don't even know why he give you that option. You should just automatically
Automatically
Right.
simple syrup that hoe
Right.
from the beginning.
That's what I did.
automatically.
Well, he talking about in the shaker because
Right.
you get the shaker.
Yeah, that's
down.
what I did.
Yeah, when you get the
I put it in
shot.
the shaker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
I'm not gonna
no,
drink
he
it
said
all,
the
but
dude that he got the recipe
no, right,
from
right.
was
From
like,
compared to what he said, right. I dig
He's
it.
like, you could use 4 ounces.
Right.
if you need to.
But that should
'Cause
be
now that's more
implemented into
similar-
the recipe.
That's more similar to lemonade right there. Like
It's
I
just-
A
can
nice,
actually
refreshing
taste the-
spring drink.
Yep. It's definitely lemonade.
Whenever the fuck that comes back around.
yeah, that hoe.
Right. It's just
That's like the
it's like a
fucking
mic, yeah, mic.
Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
lemonade.
That's like a Mike's hard joint right there. You know. Oh shit! I ain't even. Shout out to Terry Blacks, man.
Yes, sir.
Boy, if y'all ain't get that rib by now, y'all need to get that fucking rib.
Look at that.
That bitch is a
man.
beast.
From the first time I went to every time after that, I was like, I don't care what else I order, nigga. I'm getting that rib too,
Hey,
nigga.
bro, gotta get that rib, bro. I had the brisket with that rib, bro. With that mac and cheese, my boy. With the look, what the thing was that threw it off, boy, crazy. Nigga, the green beans was fire.
I can believe that.
The green beans.
Yeah.
Shout out to my nigga Rose, the green beans.
Did you go back to Walton's though?
Huh?
The French toast spot?
I didn't get a chance to go walk. I couldn't.
For you to be a breakfast person,
I didn't get a chance.
I feel
Those should have
like-
been the two spots.
I feel like that's blasphemy.
that was like one
I
of the
was waking
better
up
eating
and like-
weekends ever, just because of Terry Black's and Walton's the same weekend.
Right.
Like,
Terry Black's is what set it off.
No,
that was the initial,
I
like,
was,
yo,
No, but I was waking up, bro.
Even that urban spot with the
I was
mimosas
waking up at just
was
unconscionable times, bro.
It was nice for the mimosas though.
I was waking up at like.
I'm not saying the food was bad.
I was waking up at like 5 p.m. and shit.
Oh damn.
Yeah, like I was waking up hella late, boy.
You waking up dinner time.
Right. Like I was waking up, right. That's why I Terry Black.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I was waking up at 5 p.m. I think one day I woke up.
Oh,
at
when we
7.
went to Terry Black's, it was like right after it first opened. Like we got there like
Yep. So it wasn't even nobody there. When I got, that's what I'm saying. When I got there,
right.
bro.
The bitch already been jumping.
Bro, no, it was no parking at all in Terry Black. And you had to, like, we parked down the street.
yeah, because we got the park in the parking lot.
Right. Right.
Right. You had to, like, walk in the rest of what I'm saying. And then, not only that, you just pull right in. I know. When I say it was no parking, I mean, it was like a line of niggas that was waiting. And they was just sitting there. I was like, damn, this shit was
That's how the one in Dallas was when it first opened, because we was like, hell yeah, we supposed to hit this bitch.
Right.
We already know what it is. Nigga, we get there and like they parking is like
nothing.
skeet.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
one little
Yeah.
section
Yeah,
where it
because
might
the
be
whole-
like 2
yeah.
or 3 rows. Nigga, if you
That shit the same, so they got like, probably maybe
yeah, the one in Austin is the parking pretty similar, but
yeah,
this
it's
one
it's maybe 2 more rows.
Right.
So like I said, everybody was just sitting in that bitch like boom.
Right.
And they were just literally just sitting in their car, waiting on the nigga
Yep.
to be ready to leave. I
Yep.
was like, bro, this is wild.
Yep.
that's
What-
how it be in Houston. Like
what
if
has
you go to
changed?
fucking camp or fucking any other like spots where it's like a lounge and like food type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like nigga, you would be sitting on the street like waiting
To get in.
to be able to turn
Right.
in or find parking anywhere over there. It's like
That's crazy.
That's when you know you got some fire.
Got that fire, yeah. Like,
Or if you just
Well, you know, they
or
say-
you just get there early enough right when they open to where
yeah.
you don't have to
know
worry
they
about
say,
that.
You know, they say good don't sell itself, so shout out to them. But yeah,
No need for advertisement.
What else were we gonna talk about? We talked about these fuck nigga record labels. We talked about these fuck nigga production companies and executives of these television streaming sites. What else we want to talk about?
Oh. When was the last time we been to the moon?
1969.
50 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Last fucking Apollo
Let me
mission.
see how close I was.
Yeah, you probably wasn't too far off. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Because you figure the first moon landing was in, what, 66, 67? So, and there was, what, 14 or 13
When I
Apollo
say-
missions?
I do this shit.
yeah, he was.
On
I
point?
do this shit.
69?
It was 69. I know.
Right on.
Oh no, you talking to a nigga that know.
Oh, I'm not knocking anything at all.
You talking to a nigga that know about Alpha Centauri, Andromeda B and A, right? So, right. This is my shit. Right.
Right.
I can
So-
tell you how many light years it is. It is. I know.
I dig. So,
Quantifiably, it is.
Monday, they are launching the Artemis 1 from fucking JFK. This is the test flight, the first time since 50 years from now that they've been to the moon. Now, they're not landing on the moon, they're going to the moon, meaning that they're going to orbit around that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? According to this time, though,
Wait, they're not landing on. They just flying around that bitch.
this is the test flight because of the new rocket that they have, the SLS or the SLC.
So you wasting bread.
Hold on. So,
Because if
That's
you
why
could
I get Eli tell. I mean,
if you
get,
could fly around, then you can
Right.
land.
hold on.
Man,
So-
let me call Elon
so-
Musk real quick. Bro. We finna see what we can do.
So they're going.
bro. I ain't worried about it. We finna see what we can do, bro.
They're going
one
further
that has my-
than the original did, meaning they're going on the outside.
Bremer.
And then it's supposed to be out there for I think like 6 weeks. Supposed to be hanging out for 6 weeks, take some fucking tests and
Don't
shit.
even worry about this shit.
And then it's supposed to be coming back. Fucking after that, supposedly they're supposed to be doing the Artemis 2, which is supposed to be people that are going up there also, going around the same thing. Artemis 3 is supposed to be the actual landing, which is supposedly the beginning foundation of colonizing so that they can get to Mars. Now, if you believe in all that stuff, that's
Oh,
what they're doing.
definitely
You know what I'm
believe in all
saying?
that stuff.
So,
They definitely trying. They've been trying to colonize Mars for the past 20 years.
Right. Right.
They've already been practicing on cultivation stations, air regeneration, infiltration. They're trying to build basically campsites where everything's like self-sustained. I mean, you know, when we watch these TV shows,
It'd be like Starship Troopers.
right? That's exactly what I was gonna get. That's what I was saying. We watch these TV shows. I don't know if it's the TV show is getting their info, they're making a TV show about it, or if people are just looking at the TV show. At this point, it seems like, you know what I mean? They're interchangeable. Like, it seems like, okay, boom, you look at something and they be like, okay, boom, because you're like, right, the robot shit, right? How they making these robots now?
Right.
This shit coming straight. You know they got a fluid robot.
What are you talking about?
It's pure fluid.
Oh no, I wasn't aware. Fluid.
Fluid. It's pure fluid.
So you control basically like a liquid.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to like move through your system.
Yeah,
and
it
shit.
moved. It supposed to. They supposed to be using it for like operations and shit.
Isn't that with the nano shit that they got going on? Like a nanobot type situation.
This shit right here. Like, it's literally fluid.
Yeah, I've seen that. Right.
You seen that? You seen
Right.
that?
Right.
Pure fluid. A pure fluid robot. And so you can
Isn't that based off the slime mold? Like the natural, there's natural slime mold that moves, and you can basically, it can figure out. This slime mold basically are planned out China, I think, or Japan's like railway system. They gave it like some kind of coating or whatever to be like, what's the best optimal way to run this? And they basically gave it to the slime mold, and the slime mold did its thing, and that's how they base their infrastructure off of that. You know what I'm saying? Off of something that's not even from our standards of consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Of being aware. You know what I'm saying?
Let me send you this video. We can put that in there for me. Chris. But yeah, no, I didn't know that. But that's why I'm saying I can't tell which one is which at this point. Like if they're doing it based on, you know, what happens, you know, in sci-fi, or sci-fi is based, you know, because I feel like
Mimic off of the real thing.
right,
Correct.
you know, because I mean, if I had to pick, I would say I feel like, you know, these movies are what's sparking this shit. Because, and I don't mean just movies. I mean like just the thought of the sci-fi genre. It seems like, you know, that's where they draw their inspiration from. You know, like, and because, you know, Star Trek and the concept of wormholes and shit was way before we actually discovered black holes, white holes.
The sound that black holes make,
Right.
which was very recent, is like, what the fuck?
Buttholes.
You exploring? You the Picard?
Just trying to see how y'all react. Let me stop. But no, seriously. No, I haven't heard the sound, but I gotta check that out. But no, when it comes to that, like,
See what you doing?
you see what you're saying?
You trying to make it to where we can't say pause. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I gave a rebuttal to that. I couldn't say nothing. I was like, oh, okay.
They calling me 5:30 way down here. I'm slick as that. Yo, you see it?
I'm not too fond on the automotive, but I know a little
You feel me?
bit.
They calling me 5:30 way down here. You dig?
I was like, wow.
You dig it
Up
in.
there. I was like, damn.
More like 10:30 way over here though. Big dog. Yeah. You dig it in?
Thick.
One of them. One of them. Not one of them. I'm one of them. But yeah, bro. When we doing this shit, bro. Did they doing? I just feel like it's a waste of money. Like, flying
Yeah,
around.
it was, it cost them $4 billion.
Now, here's now, see, you cracking into a conspiracy though, because, you know, Apparently, no one's landed on the moon.
Right. That's exactly where I was going. That's why I said, if you believe this, that's why I was going with all this. That's exactly how I was finishing up. Thank
So
you.
I'm
I'll
not-
give you that one.
Sprinkle me, man.
I'll give you that one.
Sprinkle me, man.
Because all we know is low orbit, and they talk about that a lot. If you don't want to believe anything anybody else says, look at Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he says the same shit.
And that's my partner.
I'm just saying.
We like this. Clicked in.
The International Space Station.
Me and
low
Neil
Earth
deGrasse Tyson.
Low Earth
We
orbit.
share milkshakes together.
Same milkshake, two different straws, or same
For
straw?
sure.
Oh, okay.
We like this.
Y'all sharing the spaghetti
And
too?
they can only drink at the same time.
And look each other deeply into the eyes.
Y'all gotta make it gay. I was just saying that's how close I am with
Who
Neil
said that was gay?
Well, I gotta stare.
Who said it had to be gay?
I gotta stare deeply into it. Man.
I mean, if you want to put yourself in a box, bro, then
I didn't put myself in the box. I just said me and Neil deGrasse Tyson is like this, and we share milkshake.
Like this? You said-
no, the straws is only touching at the bottom of the cup.
If you watching this, Neil deGrasse Tyson, I apologize to you profusely, sir. I hope that you will still talk to me and tell me more about astrophysics. I would love to hear what you feel about the concept of space-time, being warped so that we can actually go to some of these places. And I also wonder what you think about time travel. So shout out to you. Shout out to Neil deGrasse Tyson. That's Mike Tyson's older brother. See what I did there?
Piggy off of the last topic into the new topic. I dig it. Because it's just like in comedy. You sometimes have to bring them back to...
Oh, it's called a callback.
You know what I'm saying?
So shout out to him, but I have no confirmation that they are actually related. Just for the record.
Niggas supposed to be Googling and shit like it.
Right, what? No.
The smartest motherfucker and the most fucking
Pretty
ruthless
sure.
motherfucker.
Pretty sure they not, but I'm not 100% certain they not. So let me tell y'all a true story I just made up. I was kicking it with Mike Tyson and Neil deGrasse Tyson.
You were at a Tyson party?
No, we was actually at my party. They came to see me.
And a preacher walked in.
No, actually it was a llama. But he used to be a prince.
So I'm assuming he spit all over you then, huh?
Absolutely not, because he was back a prince.
So he swallowed.
No, he was a symbol.
Throwing him off. He's like...
No, he was a symbol.
Oh, he was a symbol. Mm-hmm. Oh.
Follow me now. Okay, hold up now. Wait, you thought you had me bossed in. Yo, now what we just did, right? We did Mike Tyson. We did Neil deGrasse Tyson. We did the Emperor's New Groove, right? Then we took that to what? The actual legend. Oh, what?
I couldn't think of the movie, but I was
For
like,
sure.
it's a movie.
Waiting for the...
Purple Rain.
Yeah, I
You
got
did?
the Prince one, but I didn't. I was trying to remember the movie.
And they was all kicking it with me. I showed up, I said, boom.
Very prestigious crew. That you got
Absolutely prestigious. And I told Pocahontas, bitch, go get us some drinks.
there. Whoa. So you not at the museum type situation, huh?
Before I sock it to you. She said, sock it your wheel? I said, huh? Where my coins at? Run me my ducats. You understand?
I'm not following that one.
End of the story.
Okay.
Basically, I was pimping out Pocahontas. She thought I said, you know what I'm saying, when I said sock me the coins, she was referring to, she thought it was her kin people I was talking about, sock it your wheel. But I wasn't. And then I had to do all of this shit in front of Prince, the Emperor from New Groove, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Mike Tyson. Embarrassing, right? In front of my company at my party? How dare they, right? How dare they?
So uncouth.
So uncouth. Uncouth is just... There was no couth to be found, as a matter of fact. Couthless, if you would.
See what you doing there? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when Chameleonaire did that rap about the fairy tales, but it was about balling, and that nigga used all the characters and shit.
And you know who? You know what else? Dyke Jones, the most non-rapping rapper in Houston history, trying to write a diss to me. He wishing he could throw a pistol. Boy, I remember when I heard that shit for the first time. I heard that shit a cappella, boy. I said, man, Mike Jones, die. You might as well die, nigga. That nigga just kidding. Whew. Then that nigga got Pimp C on that other joke. Take that monkey shit off. You embarrassing
us.
Come on, man. I'm not even gonna play you. I'm not gonna play you. I'm not like y'all niggas. Like we still got a job to do.
Right, but that doesn't mean that the game still doesn't be played.
Right. But you still gotta quote, like, you know what I'm saying?
You
like,
ain't never seen that movie Tagged, bro? Where they play tag throughout the whole shit.
Oh yeah, like it's an actual thing.
No,
like it's a professional tag.
No, it's like 4 friends and they like play tag like throughout their whole life.
I never seen that, but
no.
I was on
the
tag.
dude from New Girl,
What called tag?
yeah, it's like fucking, bro.
I never.
That's like an all-star cast. I think the nigga from
2018.
Hangover is in that bitch. The dentist dude.
Hannibal Burrs.
Yeah.
Lil Rel.
Still low, pretty much. We only at 125. No, we usually
Like them niggas play tag like everywhere. So like a nigga might be at a business meeting somewhere and he'll fly out there because he know he got a business meeting there.
Right.
So he can tag him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And time doesn't amount to anything.
Yeah.
So
it's very few times where they be like, "Hey, tag is off limits." You know what I'm saying?
Right. But say for example, if I knew that y'all was gonna be in LA or San Francisco.
Yeah.
And say last time you tagged me was 4 months ago.
No, that'd be fire.
It's still
let's do it. No, just from what you just said, when you said LA, San Francisco, he was like, last time you tagged me, I was like, I must do this.
That's how the movie is, but they've been doing it since they was kids. So a nigga dressed up as a janitor while another dude was working and he and that bitch cleaning up, you know what I'm saying? And he just like, he realizes him and they chasing him down the hallway and shit. He trying to get away, like.
Okay. Add it to the list.
They like play like different roles and
it's
shit.
Like Impractical Jokers. They remind me of when I was watching Lucifer, and they got this. Shout out to the devil. You know, that's my boy. And one time for Alistair Quality. Rest in peace, my boy. 666 the
Do
beast.
thou wilt.
Shall, and I shall. You feel me? But no, that was it was this episode where they had these dudes and they were playing this game and they just basically similar to tag, but they just put pranks on each other. And the last prank they did was they had hired this service that like kidnap you and then they like torture you. But it's like all a joke. So they don't really do it. They like, you know what I'm saying?
I'll fuck y'all up for some shit like that.
They like really.
It's a movie like that
They like
called The Game.
They snatched them up in the van and then they like take you to like this warehouse or whatever.
Yeah, we're
and
not
like
playing
they
that.
don't actually torture you.
No.
Like they have like the cattle prod or something.
Yeah.
They let you hear it.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit! It's
No, thank you.
it's about to be a bad day.
Oh.
And then got you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that type
no,
of
thank
shit. Y'all seen that shit with
That sounds fuck. I mean, that sounds like a fire movie, but not in
y'all
real
seen that
life.
shit with the blindfold shotty?
Blindfold Shotty? No.
The dude, the new game they got going where you do it with the where you do it with the
Blindfolded?
yeah, like it's like everybody be quiet in the room, and then somebody blindfolded and you give them like a Nerf gun, and they gotta try to shoot as many people as they can.
Oh, that sounds pretty fire.
Yeah, that sounds pretty fun. So
I thought you were
let's try
talking
that.
like a movie or something. I was looking
let's
like
try
that.
that. But no, after taking a stellar trip down off the subject boulevard, let's get back into the constellations.
We'll be fucking around the moon, and I'm gonna tag you. and then
That's
we're
what
gonna
I'm saying.
go
I'm finna
right
call
back.
my boy. I'm finna
You know what
call
I'm
my
saying?
boy Elon Musk.
So in Artemis 2, they're supposed to be a part of that too. SpaceX is a part of Artemis 2 and Artemis 3. They're a part of the landing, actually landing on the fucking moon and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, that's a lot of bread.
For the total,
You know what a nigga would pay if I had the bread? Like if you had the bread, bro. You saying you wouldn't if you wasn't scared of heights, etc. You say you wouldn't drop that bag to like dance on the moon?
I would.
Of course, I'm taking my bitch. I'm
Off
letting her
top.
twerk on my dick on the moon, boy. You niggas ain't
Anti-
balling
anti-gravity?
like me.
You know they talking about doing like the hotel shit
Yep.
up there.
I'm balling like
Yep.
a bitch. I'm balling like you know,
Even if you just took the trip around that bitch.
you still fight. But that's what
You know
I'm
what
saying.
I'm saying?
But no, nigga, imagine getting your dick sucked on the moon.
Right.
I don't know how that would be possible, right?
No, you're in the barracks. You're in your
Okay,
area.
yeah,
You know what I'm
area,
saying?
right,
You're on the moon,
You know.
but you're on the moon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pressurized.
Even though you can't get your dick sucked, I'm pretty sure you can fuck a bitch on the moon.
There is a married couple that actually went into space that actually did have sex just for scientific purposes to see how things would work, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking as I was saying it though. Cause I'm thinking, you know, space is a vacuum, and in a vacuum there's no
Anything,
no
nothing.
air, right. So could your bitch get wet in space? And imagine if you got a bitch that can get wet in space.
Now
You
does
gotta marry that
now,
bitch immediately.
now does the wetness trickle down due to gravity? And if
No, it'll be suspended.
right.
So
So then it would just
Bro, you can get your bitch.
immersed in that motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying, bro. If you take your bitch to the moon, you can give her Dragon Ball Z strokes. Right. You know, they be like, boom, and they kick a nigga up in the air, and then they be like waiting on them, and they be like looking down.
That's a long
And they
time.
like do the flip. I'm upside down, giving my bitch Dragon Ball Z strokes, nigga. What up?
I'm over here like,
Will you make that happen? Make that happen for the old Dundalk. I just want to Dragon Ball Z stroke my bitch.
she got a suit that's fucking inserted so that
Right.
fucking it's pretty much, and then you
Right.
are covered like a condom, so that's how you would be able
Right.
to do something like that in
You know what
that
I'm saying,
type
bro?
of
What if you know what I'm saying?
moonscape activities.
What if I, you know what I'm saying? What if
Date
I,
night. Hey, you want to go to the moon tonight? You know what I'm saying? I've been feeling a little freaky. Let's do that. I'm just saying. Total cost though, not like $93 billion. Like, and supposedly the next launch is after that is like 2025 supposedly.
You said
know
the
what I'm
total
saying?
cost for you to go?
No, total cost for the first one, second one, and third one is like $93 billion. You know what I'm saying? According to what they're saying, because they're obviously, trying to go to Mars and have normal people go up there and shit and all this other, like vacation spots that they've talked about, the cost will be significantly dropped because there's more demand. Supposedly now the reason why it's been so much is because there's been setbacks in production for certain things, and depending on the companies that or the contractors they go through, which is, Lockheed, North Group, all that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Blah, blah, blah. That's boring.
Right.
I want to talk about how we can make this shit happen as a regular people. Because the Lockheed Martin shit, fuck all them niggas, all the science shit. I'm saying I want to, make that a vacation spot. Imagine if you could go to the moon.
That's not gonna happen anytime soon, not in our lifetime.
I mean, don't be so pessimistic.
No, just being real.
You don't want to
No, I would love to. That's always been one of the dream to fucking go into space and shit. But the reality of it, I mean, our parents at one point believed that there was going to be moon bases by the time we were the age that we are, and it didn't, huh?
Can your dick even get hard in space? I just thought about it.
Why wouldn't it? Because of the blood flow.
But the pressure.
But your cabin is pressurized. For you to be in there, it has to be pressurized.
I mean, for...
You breathe oxygen, so there's pressurized.
See, I want to be outside. I'm going outside.
So you want to fucking spacewalk?
Right, for sure.
Oh,
I don't want to be in the cabin. I want
He trying to hit the gravity on him.
You want to be tethered to
Right.
the ship, or do you
Yeah.
want to just be out there
wanna
floating,
be
kind
tethered
of
to
free?
the
Or he want the jetpack that you fly around
Bro,
in.
I gotta Neil Armstrong. If I'm gonna pay whatever that cost is to go to the moon, I'm Neil Armstrong. I'm Neil Armstrong for sure. I need, you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I need to figure out how we can make sure that I got my bitch an assless spacesuit. Is that possible? Do we have the technology?
Well, shit, hit your buddy up.
Do we have the technology?
Hit him up.
I want to know.
I'm sure he's probably on the live, so fucking just go ahead and shout him out.
Talking about Neil deGrasse?
No, fuck you said Elon.
Oh, my boy. Oh, yeah, I got to call him.
Right.
Like, he be acting
We could
funny.
just pull up the SpaceX, bro.
Elon, yeah, no, but Elon, he be acting funny sometimes.
You got the backstage VIPs,
But
right?
he be acting funny sometimes.
Like the
when I
MK
be hitting
Ultra
niggas,
secret
Like,
clearance.
he's the type of nigga like, you know what I'm saying? You know he got his baby and shit, you know.
He got like 9 or 7
Yeah,
of
but
them,
you know
right?
the newest one he got, what's
Right.
her name? Like, what is it, YX divided by pi over square? What's her, I think that's her name, some shit like that, right?
Oh, my goodness.
Delta Sigma Theta sign, degrees in centrifugal. I don't know her full name. I just know it's something like that, right? It's like ampersand, dash, underscore, backspace, semicolon. I don't know her full name. But yeah, no. He be like, you know what I'm saying? He be acting away. But, you know, on a regular, yeah, that's still my boy. He like, yeah. But I thought you was talking about Neil deGrasse Tyson, but I was thinking, like, he would have, like, because he's more of an astrophysicist.
Right.
But, like, I need to get with somebody that can, you know, really design a spacesuit that, like, you know, it makes sure my bitch pussy is out, but it don't let air get into her suit. So I'm saying, so she can still breathe, but, you know, I can nut it in her butt. Win-win, you know? Like, it's one of them things, right? Like, yeah, man, let's go to space. I want to Dragon Ball Z fuck my bitch in space. That's what I want to do. I'm going to hit her with the Kamehameha. Ah! You feel me? One of them, you know? Shout out to, you know, Dubz on the drink. This one hit. And this called, what's this called?
The pineapple bourbon lemonade.
Pineapple bourbon lemonade. It really taste like lemonade. No doubt. But it will put the bourbon right in it. Try to cherry black. But no. Man, I hate you niggas. Not just gonna spark it up like that. Okay. No, it's a lot of bread for sure. Like you said, 93 billion. I mean, I can't see it, you know. I can't see it, bro. It's one of them things that it's one of them things that you just gotta you know, see.
Already had that one.
But yeah, no. If they do go to space and they start making it regular, and I got the bread for it, you better believe I'm taking the trip. I can't not take the trip. Like I say, getting your dick sucked on the moon just sounds too lit to not do it. Like, not getting your dick sucked on the moon is damn near a crime, right? Like,
Yep.
if you had the opportunity, if you could get your dick sucked on the moon, Nick, if you could get your dick sucked on the moon, would you do it?
Of course.
Of course, right?
Why wouldn't you?
It's a no-brainer, right? Ladies, you don't want to get your pussy ate on the moon? Come fuck with a real nigga. We gonna take it to the stars. You did. You know what I'm saying? Where was I? Oh,
Yep. That'd be a destination right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Fucking.
Imagine getting married on the moon.
It's going down. Somebody gonna do it.
Yeah, but say, but no.
For sure.
Not on this side.
For sure gonna do it. Well, at least get married in space. Somebody gonna do that for sure. And that's gonna come in the next 10 years. Somebody gonna get married in
You seen the people that did the proposal with the drones?
No. What you mean?
Fucking, they had a whole, like, it was a whole bunch of drones, and then they had a box, like it was in shape of a box, and they opened it up, and fucking, it was a ring inside, and then, like, the ring came out, and then they reformed it to where, like, the ring was put onto the finger and shit. Like, everybody's, like, talking about, like, oh, you gotta step up your fucking proposal game and all this other shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those new things that people are taking to that next level of commitment. You know what I'm saying? If you're into that.
Niggas done ran out of shit for the baby shower, so they gotta change it
Hey,
to the
bro.
engagement.
I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm probably gonna my shit gonna be regular than a bitch, boy. I ain't all that shit you just said. That just sound like a bunch of extra work.
Yep.
Did you see the shit though with the bitch that was saying a nigga gotta buy her a $200,000 ring?
Yep.
What y'all think about this?
So what's the rule? Like it gotta be like a third of your salary or some shit.
That's
like
the normal
that,
rule. So
or-
the normal rule is, and that was established by
Are you like a couple months of your
the
salary
biz-
or some shit?
No, it's supposed to be 3. It's supposed to be 3 months of your salary. That's what your ring's supposed to be. That's what your ring's supposed to cost. Whatever a nigga make, supposed to be 3 months of it. So if a nigga make $10 million a year, supposed to buy your bitch a $3 million ring. That's the rule. Whatever. Something like that. You know what I mean? Now, of course, it wouldn't be 3 million. You know, really need to make 12 million, then it'd be million. That's be about 3 million. 3 months of your salary, basically. But the girl said, you know, she wanted a $200,000 ring, and the girl asked her why, and the bitch basically just said like, because he should be able to afford it. I said, ha,
To flex.
ha, 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 ha. I wish I would buy a bitch a $200,000 ring for nothing. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like 200,000, you know, is too much to spend on anything or etc. It's just like the fact that you say that I got to buy you a $200,000 ring, bitch. I ain't got to do nothing. Like you said, basically, you gonna reject my proposal. So if I buy you a $150,000 ring, you gonna be like, no,
Yeah.
this isn't.
Is that 115? No.
This isn't gonna work.
That's clearly 185.
Right.
What are you talking
Right,
about?
right.
But with the tax,
Right.
it was, you know, no. I need retail price of what it is.
Right. 100. So if it's 195,000, what you gonna tell me? No, thank you.
So if you have 195, you should have the extra 5. Why don't
That's
you?
what she gonna tell you, bro.
You done spent that much, you ain't got the extra 5 in? So we sipping?
But you know, I had asked that because I wanted to segue to the topic, and this do these bitches be delusional? You know, I don't know if y'all seen it, man. I don't know if y'all seen it with the girl, the therapist girl. Did you see the videos?
That was a therapist that was talking shit about men or some shit? Yeah.
And she ended up getting fired, of course.
Right.
And basically, she's like, everybody been on a campaign of, you know, was it right, was it wrong, was it this, that, or the third, you know. And, you know, of course, in natural true fashion, when it came out that she got fired, they blame men for it. Come to find out, though, it was a lady that wrote an article about her that got her fired. And she even said that in the video, but they still posted it as if men was the people that got her fired. And now it's like, oh well, you know, the whole point of the video was like emotional intelligence, right? So she was saying like, you know, you men ain't emotionally intelligent, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? And but she was saying it in a way like, you dusty bitches, you niggas is dusty bitches, and y'all this and the third, right? And y'all need to do this and the third, and then women couldn't understand why he was so offended. But I remember an older gentleman by the name of Kevin. They used to get absolutely destroyed because of his language, right? The way he talked to people, right? So I'm trying to figure out, is these bitches delusional? Like, on a serious tip, I'm saying like, because I don't understand how bitches, like, in one sense, they can have such a disdain for something, but then the same exact thing be replicated.
It's not the same.
What made it different? Right? Because that's what the girl did, basically. She was on there, and, like, even on the videos after that, she was like, you dusty ass niggas got offended. And you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, boom. So when Kevin Samuels used to call y'all big sassy bras, though, right? It was, right? It was, oh, he's so offensive. He didn't learn how to talk to people, this, that, and the third. So they blame it, you know. So the firing is our fault, right? From social media standpoint, right? And she's going on several campaigns, like I said, Chad, videos. Now, the difference is between, now see, the thing is, the reason why I brought that up, right? Because, of course, you know they're going to make a one-to-one comparison, right? Kevin Samuels, y'all didn't do this to Kevin Samuels, versus her. What's the major difference between Kevin Samuels and this young lady?
He was on Atlanta.
Actually, I was going for more of like a realism type of thing. And the reality is, Kevin Samuels wasn't a therapist. Kevin Samuels wasn't employed also.
So I think sometimes men that do go to therapy sometimes, I think that's one of their little, like, background, like, fears of the individual being a person like that. You know what I'm saying? Of not...
I mean, that's basically what she did too, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she was talking about her patients and things that they have experienced and why her opinion is valid because...
And that's when you get fired.
Right. Because she's basing it on, she said, hey, I work with all of these people. I deal with all of these people all the time. And
you got to leave certain phrases out of your rant, bro.
And these people, you know, they do XX and X, right? And they do XX and X, and that's, you know, that's indicative that these guys don't have emotional intelligence. Well, first off, you know, I hate people that get so smart that they get dumb, right? Because everybody want to conceptualize philosophy. What is it? Philosophize? I don't know. And they want to analyze, you know, whatever it is that they saying, and then they just, you know, take it as fact. Emotional intelligence, right? What's emotional intelligence? To you, I'm saying as a man, what's emotional intelligence?
Someone that's in tune with their own emotional actions of all the emotions. You know what I'm saying? If what triggers you, what fucking gets you sad, all that other shit, if you're in tune with all those things, then I would think that you're emotionally intelligent. Yeah. I mean, nothing too difficult behind it.
Knowing how to react in every situation.
What's emotional intelligence to you, Dubz?
Knowing how to react in every situation.
Like, you mean like, what you mean, knowing how to react?
Like, shit, it could be some, like, relationship-wise, that you might have to react to, or it could be some shit where your
At
life
work.
is on the line, or
Right,
you at
right.
work, or just knowing how to
Had to shake and
handle
bake.
yourself and move around in certain situations when certain niggas might fuck it up.
Okay, that's fair. To me, I guess I would say is, knowing, what emotions you actually feeling, being able to articulate them, but then also being able to understand how those emotions may impact or
Right. Outside sources.
right.
I think
or
we saying
stimulate.
all saying
Right.
the same
Right,
thing,
Right.
outside
pretty
sources.
much.
Just worded differently,
So,
but you're right.
do you think men, as a man, I want you to keep some emphasis on this, ladies, because remember, y'all talking about men, and y'all telling men they don't have emotional intelligence. Do you think men have emotional intelligence?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes. Society and other people have taught men to not express those emotions and to disregard them sometimes.
Okay. I mean, there's no right or wrong answer.
Right.
Yeah, I think people is just people, and they gonna adapt to their environment. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
I think men are emotionally intelligent, contrary to what popular belief is or popular presentation is. I think the disconnect is not actual emotional intelligence; it's the way that it's expressed. And see, that's why I said I hate smart people that come so smart that they dumb. Because in order to assert, right, and I'm gonna put on my smart nigga hat real quick. I don't do this often, right? It's in my bag. Right? In order to assert that a man doesn't have emotional intelligence would mean that you've done some qualitative, or most men doesn't, means you've done some qualitative and quantitative study of men as a whole, and then you also have to then compare it to the counterpart, right? In order to have that, right? So you need a
Right.
control, and you need a stimulant
Right.
that is the same in both instances. And then you need a statistical analysis of what is actually this, that, and the third, in order for you to qualitatively or you see what I'm saying? Say, hey, well, I've assessed men in this, that, and the third. And they don't have emotional intelligence to the degree that we needed to. And that's what they're missing, right? Okay, boom. That's one degree of it. Well, what's the other degree? The other they asked. They said, Rick, tell me more. Rick, please tell me, what's the other one? I said, Rick, please. I said, okay. I'll go ahead and tell you, right? So the other part of that is, emotional intelligence is subjective. Always has been, right? So all of these things that these people keep doing, these TikTokers, this, that, and the third, are speaking on situations that may or may not be, accurate in terms of one party's situation, right? Because there are men that are stoic, right? And then there's men that are flamboyant, right? And so those type of interactions with those guys will vary. But what's consistent is what? Every guy's able to tell you how he feels.
It's how you comprehend how he delivers the message.
Right. Or how you receive it, right?
Right.
Because again, like I said, it has nothing to do with actual emotional intelligence. What you was actually trying to speak on, I'm gonna help you out, even though, it didn't work out for you. I'm gonna go ahead and help you out. What you was trying to speak on is guys' delivery. Now, you see what I'm saying? If you want to coach something, that's what you should coach. You should coach, hey, guys, are you analyzing and watching to see that if your message is being received in the way that you want?
But that goes back to the foundation of the individual to be able to receive that message. If they're not able to understand of how the message is received sometimes.
But that's why I said at the bare minimum, that should have been your message.
Right.
Because no guy, no one, I wouldn't say anyone lacks emotional intelligence, right? A toddler can tell you how they feel.
Yep. From day one.
From day fucking one. As soon as they can talk, they can tell you how watching this movie made me sad.
We have to learn what their language is to feed me, change me, coddle me, whatever the case may be.
Right. They want to cuddle.
Right.
Right. They have emotional intelligence
Right.
immediately, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So to say these things, right, would insert that basically men are walking baboons, buffoons, imbeciles. You under dig? Right? We just walking around here and we just, I don't know. You know? I don't know. You know me? I don't know. You know? I don't know. I don't know. How I feel? I don't know. I don't know. Or I know how I feel, but I don't know how to say it to you. No, they gonna tell you, hey, bitch, you wildin'. I mean, you doing too much.
So does that piggyback onto what you were saying of being subjective? Because now does that only apply, does she come up with that conclusion due to the individuals that she's interacted with?
Well, there is a component of, in these scenarios that you're starting to see, of damn near a sense of entitlement that, for the most part, guys kind of let go of. Because as much as they like to insinuate, right, the insinuation is basically, right, that the guys, we were used to dealing with women in a certain capacity where they were required to do et cetera, X, and X. And they had to do it because, right, what was the alternative, right? They would label the harlot.
Different time frame, different generation, right.
Right. But we're in 2022.
Right.
Guys ain't still stuck on this shit. Like, as much as y'all want us to be, as much as y'all want the scenario to be that, like, guys is not stuck on, we been past that. Baby, we used to be, look, when I was growing up, you know how hard it was to get some pussy?
I have no idea. I don't know.
But it's become to the point, right, where there are certain levels of guys that would just be like, it's just pussy. Right? But in mass, right? And so they treat women accordingly, right? So, because of sexual liberation era, right? So, if you think that guys aren't in tune with what's going on, you're out your mind. Guys have seen what's going on, adjusted accordingly.
Adapted to the whole situation.
Right.
And
You see what I'm saying? And they're not performing in said way. This is why you hoes always on Twitter, Instagram, talking about how niggas don't want to take y'all on real dates, etc. Because the nigga that already adapted to the society that we live in where, hey, I can get my dick sucked for free, baby.
We seen how to be a player.
You did? So, the concept that guys don't know what's going on,
Yes.
like it's like I said,
Oh,
it's
yes.
like,
Bill Bellamy,
it's like,
sir.
it's
Yes,
like,
sir.
I don't know, to women, and, you know, I know this is, you know, we on a podcast, and I'm not trying to go too misogynistic with it, right? But it would seem that to women, guys are all Neanderthals. We don't process in real time
Right.
our environment.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
No, I agree with that.
right, and
100%.
that's- so I'm not trying to be misogynistic.
Yeah, that's why I said how to be a player, because that whole thing, he was like, you got to adapt, you got to move around.
Constantly to each situation, to what's presented
I'm
to
not-
you.
I'm not trying to be misogynistic with it, but it is what it is, you know? So when you get to look it up and you see, you know, all of these videos like you're seeing about X, Y, and Z, and they all have a common theme. That's what I'm saying. That's what it's come to, right? So you done lost your job, baby, over some bullshit. Because at the end of the day, I understood your message.
Yeah.
I chose not to
You
deal
just
with
got to
that.
reword. If you reword your phrasing, you don't get fired. There's certain phrases that you use and
But see,
certain shit
as a
that you
woman,
say.
though,
And certain-
When you in that profession,
It's certain
you can't
opinions.
say certain shit.
It's certain opinions. It's certain opinions that you can have, and it's not problematic. Nothing that she did was problematic.
No, but with her being
But when you start calling
in that role, like
When
if
you start
you
calling
doing
men-
studies and shit, then you can reveal your findings. But when you
Right.
say certain shit, then
you calling
in
men
a certain
dusty,
way,
you
fuck
calling
it up.
men dusty bitches, and then trying to cry that you got fired, right? Imagine, okay, just if you will, right? because everybody's shocking and all. They can't believe this situation happened, how it happened, right? Imagine, if you will, for 2 seconds. Just 2. I don't need 3. You know, I know your time is valuable. I won't waste it. Imagine that was a man therapist talking about his female clients, calling them dusty bitches,
Right.
raggedy hoes.
Right. Double standard.
Imagine what social media would look like if it was an actual licensed therapist that made a TikTok, that made an Instagram video, that made a Twitter video, that called these women that he's been reviewing,
Right.
etc., raggedy bitches, dusty hoes, you know, emotionally unintelligent beings.
There'd be some shit.
How do you think that would have played out for the population?
It would have been how it is now. It would have been
It
exposed.
would have been a little bit bigger.
Well, I mean, as in exposure,
So much bigger.
everybody would have been looking at it. Everybody been criticizing. You know, there's
pretty sure they
other
would've
extra
made the
things,
news.
but it's. But that's been proven in many of things that we've experienced in life and things that have gone on. How we talked about earlier. You know what I'm saying?
That shit would have made the news, my boy. Like, no bad. I'm
I
pretty
don't put it
sure.
past you. Can't.
I'm pretty
Because
sure.
won't be
that shit
surprised.
would've made the news. Off of another news, local therapists. That's been, you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that shit would have made the news.
Yeah. I agree with that for
Yep.
sure.
And it would nobody would have cared about what he was saying or whether or not bitches actually got.
No, it was how he delivered his message.
Right. And right.
Again.
It was the insult.
And how the mass or those people that got uproar, how they, received the
Right.
message and was like, well, this has me feeling like
he was
this.
Speaking on either former or current clients, and that's a no-no. So I'm
Right,
saying,
right.
the girl was acting. The reality is, for all the women out there, the reason why I said okay is these women delusional, because everybody's like, boom, you seen the videos, you seen the post where it's like, I can't believe y'all got this girl fired, this and that, and it's like, no, there's a certain level of
Equal opportunity.
There's an oath that you got to live up to.
Right.
You know what I'm
I'm trying to think of the word that I want to say. There's a certain level of prestige that you have to exude in certain positions. There's not
Right.
in
Your
all-
character, your
right.
demeanor of the whole thing. Right.
There's certain levels of confidentiality.
Doctor and
Right.
patient.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain
confidentiality
level
and
of
shit.
right.
Take to the grave.
Right. In certain things.
Right.
Oh, just not everything, right? Because
Right, because there's stipulations, right? There's legal situations and blah, blah, blah.
AT&T, who gives a fuck, right? But if I actually am a
Start
licensed
giving away
therapist that does all of this shit,
Right.
right? It's a must.
The confidentiality behind it.
Yeah, I mean, even in a legal situation, I think they can only give you certain information. Like,
Right. And it also depends on the situation too, because if it's under a legal situation to where it's a criminal or whatever else.
To, like right there, is HIPAA. So make no mistake, she didn't do any HIPAA violation.
Right. Well, I'm just saying if we.
So I'm saying so. That's why I was trying to use the right word, because it's not a criminality or anything like that.
Right,
It's
but that's what I'm
just
saying.
literally
If
a
right.
certain level of cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's a certain level of the way that you carry yourself when you're in certain roles.
Right.
That's one of them roles where you have to look like at all times the best of us. It's not optional that you don't. You want to know why? Because on the one end, you're receiving and assisting people with their traumas, issues, etc. On the other end, what? You're telling people what they need to do with their life. So imagine me telling you to be emotionally intelligent, while also calling you a dusty bitch.
Right.
Now, what bitch do you know that I can call a dusty bitch while calling her anything, and then she gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna receive just the message that you was giving."
Yeah. No.
Nothing else. I don't care about. What else. Everything else.
Right.
I'm just gonna take in what you said to me. If I was like, you raggedy hoes need to stop halfway hoeing, right? Stop flying out the niggas and you don't want to, like, fuck, tell a nigga what the charge is, or tell a nigga you not with that, right? If I said that, right, you bitches wouldn't hear nothing past raggedy hoes. Even though the message might not be, it might be something that you can receive.
It's not meant for you.
Right.
You're going to take it that way
Right.
because that's all you heard.
Right.
It might, the message might apply to you. It might not.
Right.
Right. The actual message.
You ain't never flew
But at
out
the
to
point-
nobody. You married. You got kids and shit. Like, this shit has nothing to do
At the
with you.
point
But you
where I
finna get
say
mad
you-
as hell.
Right.
At the point where I say you dusty, short ponytail bitches need to checked out. Like, come on now. So when you get to talking about it, like I say, this is a no-brainer, baby. Like, what you so shocked by? Y'all in delusion over nothing. Like, y'all really think that you could just talk to anybody any kind of way, man or woman? You know, I think they're more offended because it was a woman that got impacted by men, right? And it was in a men's space or subject, right? But in anybody that you deal with, right? I could have said, hey, you weak ass toddlers need to stop crying all the time. All right, if I worked at a daycare, that's my last day.
Right.
But no, that's pretty much.
I wasn't trying to do that. I was just saying that.
No,
But I dig what you're saying. I'm not knocking. I was just.
'Cause we almost
Right. I hit you. You had the pause. I did. Trying to.
Well, we're
I dig.
We're 166.
Right.
I mean, we could probably go another 10.
No, I'm not knocking.
That's
I'm
gonna be
just.
three.
I'm not knocking, bro. I was just letting you know I gotta. That's all. That's all the
No,
situation
we
is.
could, I'm saying we can pause it if you want. I'm saying we're 166. It's gonna be 3. Like
Do
we
your
basically
thing.
getting 3. What up?
So it's one of those situations that me personally, I really don't understand. I learn a lot from different perspectives of in the comments, right? Which you've mentioned, check them out. And some of the fucking comments is just like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like or not even just comments, but just other outside sources that have given feedback on certain things. And it's like, why are we even arguing about this? Or what is the real intent or motive behind it of what you're trying to get out of it?
You being in that type of field, you either think that what you were about to say is going to get you to the point where you could make bread on your own to where it wouldn't matter, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, I don't see why you would do it, because at that point you would have the education to know
Again, if I told
Right.
you
that I can say this, but
Right.
I can't say it like that.
Correct.
if I work at a daycare and I make a video on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, fucking Bebo, for who gives a fuck, if somebody can see, and I say, you toddlers is weak as fuck for that, whatever the fuck I want to say that for. Boy, I am fired.
Yep. I wish I could kick one of y'all niggas down. Like,
I
as soon
am
as you say
fired.
You go home and tell your wife or your husband that shit,
You
fucking,
gonna
but
tell
don't.
her, Hey, this is how I quit right
Yep.
here.
Yep.
Because you obviously was quitting, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you weren't quitting.
Yeah. That was
Like,
your last
there's no
hurrah.
way- there's no way you come back with a video. Like, what y'all fired me for? I was just saying that, like, some toddlers be crying too much, and some of these niggas need to be kicked in the ass. Like, it ain't nothing like that. Like, I don't get why y'all taking that. I'm not saying I'm doing it. I'm just saying.
fuck one of these kids up.
Right.
She was later caught dragging a kid by the shirt.
Right. Nobody's gonna deal with that, bro. No one's gonna deal with that situation. Like, that's a you got me fucked up type of situation. Like, for every parent that send their kids to that school, they reaching out like, hey, I know you own this place. What the fuck? What's up with this person?
Yeah.
Chip Chad was saying, like, you know, they'll punch
In the
them.
best interest of the company, it's best. And then
Nah.
Absolutely. It's best that we do this. Clear. I don't understand why it was so like, why that's so hard to comprehend for so many bitches. That's why I said I don't want to title it. Are they delusional?
Yeah. I mean,
Because, like, bro, if you seen how many, like, posts it was I'm pretty sure he's done a little bit more, so he's seen some. But so many posts, it's like, I can't believe y'all got that girl fired, this and the third. It's like, bro, anybody get that girl fired, bro?
Right.
If I hop on here and I say, Verizon got a bunch of racist CEO and higher up execs, and I put that in the video, and I work at Verizon, I am gone. That is it. Like, what are we doing? What's confusing here? I'm gone. This was my last day, obviously.
man, these niggas got the worst 5G ever, nigga.
Yeah.
This is my
I hate working here.
This is my last day.
Even something as minimal as that.
Right.
You're done, bro.
Yep.
This is my last day, obviously. Clearly, I didn't want to work here no more. I just didn't want to quit. Clearly, that's what's going on. Because if I quit, I couldn't get the unemployment benefits I need. Clearly. That's the only alternative. Because if it's not that, then what the fuck? Because you got to remember, there's always the big key, right?
Right.
You didn't have to make the video at all.
Correct. But you felt some type of way.
You could have kept that
You
shit to
could have,
yourself.
right? You could have internalized that and said, "These niggas lack emotional intelligence." Analyze it as
You could have told your friends, you could have told your fucking family, whatever the fuck, and then left it at that.
right. You could have,
But
right, without
you
telling them
chose
anything.
not to.
Right. You wanted to involve the other people.
Yep.
Because again, like I said, you must have felt like, oh, this is a message that the world need to hear. The world need to hear it. All you weak ass men need to step it up. Cool. And you're supposed to be in charge of like taking care of people's mental health and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to relinquish your title.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I didn't know that's what you had going on. So since you do, you know. Go right now. I've been waiting all day. What? Chill out. But no, that's not a thing, man. Like I said, it's nothing to do with the people. Everything to do with you. You bitches hate to look inward. Right? Now, do I expect you to receive the message? Possibly not. Because I said you bitches, right? But, I mean...
He just don't know your real name.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The difference is, I say you bitches. I just mean it constructively, whatever. And also, I'm not a therapist. So you can take my advice, because I got experience in life, but theoretically speaking, and psychiatrically speaking, I don't have any obligation to say anything in any particular way. It's not a thing.
Yep. And that's the best part.
So, you know, if you don't take my message, okay.
I got 2 words for you.
Dum, dum,
So we doing closing? Is that what you said?
Pretty much.
Is that what you said?
I mean,
So to be honest with you, I was gonna. You see how I was leading with that, right?
That nigga picked that hoe up. He was like, hold up. I was like, oh, you want another one, huh? He was talking all that.
No. I'm holding to what I'm saying. The reposado is a lot better than the
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I thought.
Because I hit that.
You got to bring a night hoe next
No,
time.
I said that.
Normally,
I definitely will bring it back because it's been sitting on the shelf and I haven't fucked with it.
normally the
Could
reposado
you
is not
please bring this back so that we can have a comparison on the next one.
Yeah.
Right on. Because this one is a lot smoother than the other one.
Told you.
The other one seemed like it had more
The
bite.
nails be sweeter though.
No, I agree, and a lot smoother. This one is, for me, is the opposite.
That's what I was telling you. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man, because I was like, man, if I ain't like the other one, what was the reason? Because this shit right here.
Yeah, you knew you had to rewind.
Yeah. What was the reason? Because this shit right here ain't too bad. Like, I could sip this, shout out to them. Transgeneration on this, transgeneration on this. Shit, I don't know if I'm gonna have no such hat.
Well, you still got to
Bro,
bring it back.
look
You
at
have-
this.
No, I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, at least if you, at least try to replace them.
I got another bottle, actually. Not the same thing.
But we have to have it the same kind, though, because we have the
No, I'm saying I got
comparison.
another, just for comparison, I was saying I'm gonna sip on something else.
Oh, I dig what you're saying. I dig that.
I just didn't know how it was going to pan out. I didn't know how 4 shots was. I grossly overestimated what 4 shots look like. Grossly.
Yeah, you did.
Grossly.
I was like, nigga.
I was like, I don't know if I'm out no more, bro.
Hold on, you got it. Everybody cheers on the last one now.
But you know,
sir.
what we cheersing to, man?
Man,
Cheers
episode
to
83,
Cheers
man.
to episode 83. Cheers to actually being emotionally intelligent.
Call back.
Cheers to, all of these motherfucking CEO and execs that's gonna get what they deserve. Cheers to all the real artists out here really putting in their work. That's really, out here doing their thing. Make sure y'all hold y'all nuts in these record label meetings. These motherfuckers out here playing with y'all. Cheers to us, episode 83, the fucking podcast.
Man.
I am the Rick Cole.
It's your boy Dubz 817.
Why would you do that? This nigga is so problematic. Like, why would you do that?
Should I take it like that?
This nigga so
The whole table flippers. So what the fuck is just a shade of the
I'm
bottles?
so worried about this shit.
All right.
I'm so
Right
worried.
on.
But cheers to all of that, It's the boy Rick Cole, man. Make sure you follow the podcast. Make sure that you liking, subscribing, and sharing to the YouTube. Make sure that you actually make it sense.
Make sure you say your name so I can put your shit up.
Right. And then
Yeah, you was at the end too, so you can say it.
Yeah.
Alright. DCM_Nick on Instagram. Anything with the camera, hit me up.
For sure. And then, as always, make sure you
Pull up.
poll. Yeah.
Have you violated, bro?
No, it's the last one. I can do all of that. I got to do the thing. Ain't nobody tell
Because according to what you said, as soon as the first person takes the shot, the clock starts.
Who the fuck told y'all to take the shot? We cheers. I didn't say
And then that lets everybody know that it's free game. Once the first person takes the shot from cheers on the beginning and last, that's how it works.
Boy, I'm shot leader on this right here, boy. Imagine telling Kobe, how to shoot the ball, boy.
Now he want to act brand new.
Yeah.
Episode 83, he want to act brand new.
I didn't know when a nigga took a shot. Bro, I created the shot clock randomly, and we didn't even...